He told me to hurry up, so let's hurry up. We don't need that last minute, do we?
Fun fact: you're not allowed to pull up your shirt and rub your nipples on Twitch, but you can pull up your shirt just fine. So this is where the line's drawn, by the way.
You're
wow!
loud.
Oh my God!
Yeah, you didn't even worry.
Holy crap! What timing Zinagami? Oh my God! It's live on stream right now. Someone clip it this second. Oh my
Do
God!
not-
No,
all right.
don't clip it. Don't
Please,
clip it.
Zinagami, what bad timing!
All
Oh
right.
my
Hey,
God!
hey.
Okay, so
Like,
Keep your sexy Nami cosplay somewhere else,
this-
not on this stream.
oh my
I
goodness.
can't even believe it. The first thing you do.
Is this
Okay,
how
you should have given us a warning.
is this how it should have gone down?
yeah, give me a countdown warning for when we're starting.
1, 2, 3.
My voice.
Zinagami, put your nips away. Holy crap!
Who? I mean, usually we have Wang out for those first 5 minutes or so, and then I have to tell Badger to put it away before we go.
See, I think it's partially your fault, Clowntown, because he was looking at the timer and he had at least good
Yeah.
30 seconds left. So
I thought we were just sitting here chilling for a while. You were still muted to us. So I was like, all right, we're just sitting here. We might as well just like talk bad things about chat like I always
the
do.
show's over.
Show's over.
The clip only. Just a clip.
Show's over.
Holy crap! Why? Oh my gosh, that's going on. Everything I have right now. I'm uploading this to YouTube this second.
All right, all right,
Beautiful.
great.
Well done.
Awesome.
Good.
Well, here we are.
Hi. Welcome.
live on time. A little bit 6 seconds early. So there you go.
Yeah, man.
Live on point.
See, what did you just say? 6 seconds early?
60.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
16 seconds early? See, I had a good 16 seconds to put my shirt back down, but no.
Man, my
Right.
head.
That's great. This is my prediction was it was going to be like one of our ladies was going to get in between us and Yoko was going to burn down the show.
Something bad is gonna happen because of an external guest.
Oh no, it's a guest we brought on.
You can't
That's what I
do this
thought.
on Twitch.
You can't do this on Twitch, by the
Yeah,
way,
you can't do that on
and
Twitch.
done.
I think I'll be okay.
All right, there you go.
Also, look, I can touch my border here. I don't like touching my border. I want to be inside. I feel
Oh yeah.
I feel like I'm exposed to the
Yeah,
elements.
Clowntown, fix him.
Well,
fix his
Why am
border.
I?
Oh, actually,
So-
I'm
I don't
moving
wanna
this
touch this.
here too. Fix this
Don't
also.
let me touch that. Don't
Clowntown,
touch
please.
that.
You're also slightly invisible, Clowntown.
All right,
I don't
look
know
here.
going on?
if we get banned for that. I think everyone's channel is getting banned. Like this channel, my channel, Clowntown's channel.
I mean,
maybe
like,
Big Guy's channel.
I'm only doing this because the Video Game Badger, that's twitch.tv/Video Game Badger, told me to do that. So
oh yeah, no, yeah,
I mean-
yeah. I'll take that one. I'll take the hit on that one. Honestly, I was like, Zinagami, show me your nipples.
yeah,
so that we
that's,
can-
that's literally exactly
want
what
to see it
Clowntown.
in the first place?
Don't. I
No,
mean,
yeah, that's-
why would you
I
not
know where
want
he
to? I don't
lives.
understand.
I
It's
think I know
forbidden
where he
fruit.
lives. I might know where he lives.
All right,
I
mean,
can find out where he
all right.
lives.
Everybody,
could
try and
definitely
touch
find
your
out, yeah,
borders
definitely.
now. Try and touch your
I don't-
borders. There,
Is
Oh,
it
this
should
borders?
be better.
You
I can
you
still see
you're the
mine.
one who sees
fix it.
you're the one who sees things. Okay, you can move
No,
You're
no, no, no.
wherever. Okay,
Touch your borders.
Wait,
There
I
we
touched
go.
my-
Thank
good,
you.
My border, well done.
there's black right here. I don't like black. That's
You don't like?
uncomfortable to me.
Okay, that's good to hear. All right, Zinagami's nipples are on stream, and he doesn't like black things.
No, I don't like black. There's black
Black.
here.
Only white or tan, I guess.
Yeah.
Clowntown, are you gonna do the intro, or are you just still
I'm a little
shell
okay.
shocked? Come
I
on,
guess
deep
I
breaths.
could. I guess I could do the goddamn intro live
You gotta
on
roll the
time.
lunches, man.
Couple seconds early. Welcome to the 67th edition. Long time coming. I anticipate enough, duplicate enough, duplicate enough about you program. On the program feature Nichols Tanner, pinning commentator talent. So William Bishop, like ever, staple of media moderators. Third round draft pick name later.
Whoa.
2 attempts, 3 people, 2 attempts, 1 dream. A little flustered because we just ship just went down right there.
Oh my gosh, good, great.
Put on our little thing in the
okay,
background.
I immediately want to talk about the subject that I'm interested in today. Is how is your pregnancy test gone?
All right, so enough
a-
about
as
you
a
as Grand Phoenix
So,
presentation.
all
Let me,
right.
let me introduce you. Okay.
Wait. Pause
Oh, yeah.
this.
No,
Because
no, wait.
I did not know. Congratulations, Clowntown. I didn't I didn't want to
Well,
assume
it's an
because I didn't want to make.
anti-pregnancy
Yeah, well, I didn't want to make Tumblr angry, but I didn't want to assume genders.
test. Right.
But congratulations.
Wait
you
for
look beautiful.
Wait, I'm glowing. Do I have a glow?
You, have a
You
glow,
have
special
you
glow.
got the full on glow.
Great with
Do you know
child.
whose it is actually though?
Amazing.
you sure about the dad?
The man myth, ladies and gentlemen, one on dash status,
Okay.
pants, expansion, Pope, Hope, new YouTube, Cap, cool head, GG, VOD, special extraordinaire, long time world record holder. Mr.
I don't know
Lee
what
Bishop,
you
what's
just
up?
said.
He's doing the intro. Zenigami, stop interrupting him. What's up,
That's-
guys? How you doing?
I can't
That's
understand what
Williams.
you're saying.
That's Williams'
I'm
intro.
Badger. How
Special
are
guest,
you?
Zenigami. Special guest,
Zenigami
Zenigami.
is
Yeah.
here.
Zenigami. There you go.
Zenigami, in real life friend. In real life friend. That
Wow, man, you can't even say my name right. Wow.
Zenigami. Super. There you go. That's
it,
my
man.
favorite thing from all the stuff you do on Twitch. Super. I just love super. I should really enjoy One Piece a lot too. One Piece fans out there, you're the best.
Yeah. Agree.
Yeah. for sure.
Agree.
Have you seen as One Piece content?
I have.
You are?
The only One Piece I've ever seen is because of Zini
The
stream.
One Piece. Okay,
Alright.
the One Piece
That's
that
it.
you've seen.
That's it.
Not even
Wow, you don't know
at the
anything?
beach.
I
At the
know
pool?
Zero.
Not even Beast?
I know there's
Yeah,
a bunch
One
of
Piece?
characters that his
One
viewers
Piece?
come to him and say, "Is this character good?" And he goes,
Is it balanced?
No,
this is OP.
don't ever
This
get
is
that
what-
character.
This is the
That's fine. That's how it works.
That's the
Basically
standard
how it works.
strat talk, yeah.
They
This
come
new
out-
thing is coming out next week, and then we're going to have to grind for this thing to do that thing, yeah.
"Yep."
Seems about right. Mobile
And
games.
and apparently there's two
Zini gave me.
there's two
That's my name.
editions. There's Japan and non-Japan.
Right.
That's actually how the whole world works. Well,
Yes.
actually, it's you're that's a common misconception.
Okay.
It actually is America and not America, and that's how all things work. There's
Yeah, I
the
think that's
America
correct.
and there's not America.
I think saying Japan and not Japan is okay also.
No,
Well,
it really
it's
doesn't because
okay.
it doesn't
It's acceptable.
encompass how the world works. There's
America
freedom
first.
and commies.
Yeah.
Yeah, good versus
Right.
bad, America and non-America. So make sure you get
No,
that.
I
thing-
agree with that.
Get those
for
straight.
sure. That's
Yep.
100% correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I am all right, so yeah, that's the only thing I know about One Piece is it's on mobile. There's usually only
Great anime.
one person who is there's Zenigami, and then nobody else plays that game, and he's got the monopoly on
That's right. That's right.
That-
Let's
that
hold on.
Monopoly,
Say
though.
it one more time. Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
Zenigami. Sorry, no one else.
And
no one else.
nobody else.
Yeah.
No,
That's right.
Zenigami plays this and nobody
Oh,
else.
no,
No one
Zenigami
else?
streams it, and
Got
nobody
him.
else. Nobody else streams it.
Let me just remind everyone, especially my viewers who are coming over here, that there's me and nobody
And
else of importance that plays One
It's a
Piece
boat
Strategy.
race. It's a boat race. It's a
And
boat
you're
race.
the only boat. Everyone else is swimming.
Yep,
Is that what we're?
pretty much. I would say.
How did you get actually into playing One Piece Treasure Cruise?
Clash of Clans was boring, so I wanted to play another game, and I was
dang.
like, well,
Dang,
I've got
you're
7
playing more
days to find
now.
another game.
Yeah. Well,
Clash of Clans is boring.
the
You heard it
reason
here
I
first.
the reason I know
Super!
it's Japan and non-Japan because that's how you refer to it though. Is you'll say, I don't know if it's like this in Japan or not, because
Japanese
you
version,
specifically
right?
you don't say U.S. and non-U.S. You say Japan. So that's the only reason. That's the only reason I know there's two versions at all.
There's like 5 versions, but the main ones are the Japanese and the global versions, which
Global
is
and Japanese.
English because English is global enough.
Right.
And then there's a Taiwanese version that is like on so many drugs and a few
Crazy.
others.
Do they have separate
Yeah.
developers for these?
Well, there's almost definitely like a core dev team, but all the other versions have their own like few slight changes. The Taiwanese version has some changes that like you can literally just buy stuff in there, just like the Chinese version of League of Legends lets you buy things, or like the Chinese version of
Oh, I didn't know that.
Diablo 3 lets you buy things.
Interesting. Why did, we
Yeah,
we,
the-
we like
the
to pay for
Chinese
things as
version-
Americans. Why can't I pay for things?
Yeah, microtransactions, man.
Yeah.
Like the Chinese version of D3 has microtransactions to increase your box space.
Oh, really?
Uh huh. Okay.
Interesting. I mean, I love me some D3. I don't really like microtransactions. Honestly. Maybe that's a cultural thing that they're doing. Okay,
It's a
Americans
feature.
won't deal with microtransactions
Why?
as well, so we're putting in something else.
Man, that's a sound I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah.
are you
I
playing
want to
that?
make sure my separate soundboard was working. I forgot to test that before we went on. So
It's okay. It's
Wow,
good to test
okay.
It now.
I mean,
Might as
come
well
on.
Test it at some point.
live test, man.
We're Clowntown. We're live right now, dude.
Are
you
we?
can't.
Are
Oh, you
Yeah.
can't do this
Are
on.
Yeah, no,
Don't
Clowntown.
even-
We're live. You
Don't even
can't.
go there, Steve.
You can't be doing this, okay?
Are we live right now?
It's
Can we do
quality
it?
problems.
Are there some things we can't do?
on Twitch?
Are there some things we can't
Yeah.
do?
Come on.
think so. Just don't brandish those things.
All
You'll
right,
be
yeah,
fine.
you-
You can do whatever you want.
I
What does
can
your
count.
shirt say, Clowntown?
Oh, it's like bacon, something. I don't know. Hang on.
Okay, yeah, bacone, bacon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds
it's-
right.
Barium,
Yeah,
cobalt,
professional.
and nitrogen for those of you chemists out there, and it just spells out
Xenogami,
bacon.
would you say you're a professional streamer?
Yeah.
I do it full time and I get paid, so yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. So getting paid for it. So all right. So
I wouldn't say I'm very professional, but I am a professional.
Well, I think in this profession, to be professional is not something you're necessarily striving for all the time. Depends on what
There's a
you're
lot of
depends what you're doing, right? Like if you're broadcasting a tournament for a big company, maybe you want to be a little bit more professional. But if you're messing around playing One Piece Treasure Cruise, you don't have to be super professional all the time. Maybe
Pants-
you
it's
can tell
pants on
somebody,
versus
hey,
pants
shut
off.
up and go away.
That's right. Right.
That's
Right.
Sometimes you do that. Vodka again? No, this is just water. Dutch, how you doing, Dutch?
Yeah, so I'm going to upload a picture. All right, so let me bring everybody in together. So, pregnancy test. You want to do that now?
Pregnancy test. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I want to
Okay.
know how that went. That's the most important thing for me today. If we do that, I'm done. Checking
So,
out.
let me bring everybody up to speed. So, I would say it was on
Xenogami, will you
May
type?
May
Xenogami, will you type?
12th.
This is what I hear every time you type.
look, Badger, don't interrupt the poor man.
So loud.
1, 2,
Wow.
3, 4. Let me count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shows ago.
Okay.
I gave a in-depth
Take the Canada back out.
explanation of a vasectomy that I underwent. It was
Pictures?
yes. I had
Did you
visual
stream
aids.
it?
Well, you did have visual aids. We didn't have
No,
pictures of
I don't know. I mean,
I had
We had
I,
visual aids.
I had a
you didn't
Canon.
IRL this?
I had a Canon.
in IRL it. Could you?
Just-
No.
Oh, the
Just
doctor.
Twitch IRL, man. Why
It's
didn't you like
educational.
ask the doctor, like ask for another nurse and just have her hold the camera? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just while you do
I
Twitch
think that's
IRL.
pornography at that
So,
point.
by the
No,
way,
no, you just keep it classy, like chest
You put
up.
you put the I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
you were a wig
the way I kind of want to do it is I kind of want to do it and then tell the story. I don't know. I think I could frame it a little bit better in the moment.
you could have recorded it. and
anyway,
then
I
put
could
it
have
up on
recorded,
YouTube.
but anyway.
I don't know why you would do that.
Medical
That's a crazy
malpractice.
idea.
Medical malpractice went through my head and
I
all of that.
see.
I don't know, something like that. The doc probably would have had some issues with it. So
With you recording yourself during, I think you would have been fine.
Yeah.
could have done it if you
Just
wanted
put
to.
like just put a GoPro right here so it's just like on the doctor.
yeah,
On his chest.
Yeah, just like pretend you're a police officer. You know, you gotta have the camera rolling just in case.
When you shoot somebody, accidentally the camera wasn't rolling at the time.
Yeah.
Of course.
If you shoot someone during a surgery, a vasectomy, that might be a different kind of discharge.
then I
During
mean
your
I
own
could I could just lose the camera, lose the footage in case it goes bad,
right. There you
like
go.
the cop
lose
videos.
the footage. Exactly.
Yeah.
So-
For some reason, the footage wasn't there.
All right. So
Did you know that James is gonna be back in town tomorrow?
Oh, really? Oh, sweet.
Be at our house, my house, right here, right now,
All right.
in like
Well,
24 hours from now. We're going to a wedding.
Oh.
Have you been invited to this wedding?
no. Who's
Yeah,
wedding?
you don't
Who's
know.
getting married? Are you
Yes,
getting married?
exactly. That's why you weren't. No, I'm not getting married.
Yeah.
oh
come
my
on.
goodness.
That's why we weren't invited. Okay,
Oh
we're
my
gonna go
God,
pick you up.
awkward.
All right, we're gonna go pick you up and bring you to the wedding. Right?
And that's the conversation. Is we're all gonna go to. Were you invited?
Were you invited? I wasn't sure.
Oh.
Okay, I had already asked
Ooh.
Ashley, and she wasn't sure.
Ooh,
You don't know the
yeah.
bride and groom,
Ooh,
so but you
sorry.
can still come. All right, I'm inviting you. You're my plus one. James is
Ooh.
gonna be there. And you'll know me and James there. I think.
I don't.
I'll probably know James and Ashley there. So, if you want to come crash? It'll be great. You have a suit, actually? You have anything to wear?
I mean, like it's rare that I wear pants.
Yeah. Full-time streamer live.
That's right.
Yeah,
I got no pants on
I
right
got no
now.
pants. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
got
I
no
can't
pants
stand up.
on. You could, I mean, you could stand up, but then we could band it again.
Yes.
Yeah. Please remain seated. Keep your seats. So so I went through this vasectomy and it was funny. Had some great funny moments. The issue is that they pretty much called me up right afterwards and they said, "Here, you need to take this test." And
Pregnancy test.
it's a check at 2 months and 3 months, and just about to the day, It happened 60 days ago or 2 months ago. So yesterday was my 2-month
God, it's been that
anniversary.
long?
Yeah, 9 shows, man.
All right, yeah.
And so yesterday was test day. So
I'm Asian. I'm really good at those.
about
Statistically speaking, yes, that's correct.
at maths.
Just
No,
tests
just
in
tests.
general.
Just
testing,
testing.
the testing
Oh.
etiquette in general.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
I
thanks, Xenogami.
I did hear that on your
Check
stream.
your privilege, Xenogami.
You were saying something about you were doing something in One Piece that regarded damage per second or something of a character, and
Okay.
your comment was someone in chat questioned you about your about is that accurate, and you said,
That's
"Don't mess with me, bro. I'm Asian. I can do math."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
statistically
That is
accurate
correct.
again.
Yeah.
Again, that is.
There you go.
you're
That's
not lying.
correct.
And I thought,
It's stereotyping, and it's a little bit wrong, but it is numerically correct.
I
No,
think-
they use a bunch of us in a warehouse to make sure their calculator is working fine.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. You ship the calculator down to the Asian house, where
Yes.
anybody from Asia,
Anyone.
subcontinent of Asia.
Anyone.
Well, not, whoa,
Anyone. Yeah, anybody.
Excuse me,
Anyone?
anybody.
Asian.
Look, we have like quality controls, okay?
Oh,
we
I
have
see.
like you've got to have passed 4th grade if you're gonna be
Okay.
doing these tests.
Okay.
Grade
Because
4,
you can't
which
just
puts
let
you-
any Yahoo off the street looking at your
See.
calculators.
I see.
The rest of them are like making shoes.
Right.
All right. Oh, I see. Do they not need good math
Oh.
for shoes? Or maybe you
I'm
do
not
need good math
comfortable with how racist this chat is. I didn't realize this is what we're
You
gonna be
did this.
doing. Wow.
I heard one quote, and
I'm
I thought,
good at tests
I
because
don't mess with me, bro.
Clown
Qu-
Town's
quote.
like, oh,
Don't
all
mess with
Asians
bro.
are really good at math because Xenogami said so.
Xenogami did say so. Okay.
Hey, when you tell me something
I'm not
about One
racist.
Piece,
I have an Asian
I take
friend.
it. Hey, when you tell me something about One Piece, hey, that's going in the vault. That's going in the vault, man. That's gospel.
You'll never question that. Yeah.
I'm not
going
gonna question that. Yeah. So anyway, so today was test taking day, and so this is yesterday. So I said, okay, I've got time at lunch. I'm gonna do it at lunchtime, because then I wanted to stream. I had a bunch of other stuff to do yesterday evening. So I said lunchtime is the only time I'm gonna be able to do this and do it comfortably and all this other stuff. The test,
Comfortably.
right?
Okay. Will you explain what the test is, please? Because
Okay. Well, I'm gonna read you the first instruction. Okay,
yes,
you
all right,
ready?
good. I think that should be.
So think about this. Yesterday at lunch, noon. Okay, you ready?
Noon.
This is-
I in the moment I'm not really wearing like what am I wearing? I need to like
Right.
music. What am I wearing?
Right.
How am I feeling?
Candles. What do I have to
Yeah.
eat so I know I'm in a good place?
No. Okay.
What is happening?
So I was gonna have to hurry, which is not a problem for me.
Easy.
so-
It could be a
Right.
fast test.
Okay, so get into the zone of, okay, here is the time zone.
What?
And I open everything up, which in retrospect I should have opened it up beforehand. Instruction.
Wait, why is there a time frame? You only have a certain amount of time to perform.
Well,
under the circumstances.
yesterday was the day, so that was the day I should take it.
Okay.
so-
Oh, I see. Because of all right, I see. You
And
had a
noon
window
was
from
really
when
the
you
only
had your operation.
time frame in the day that I could get it done because of my stream, because all the other stuff, right? So I fire open the instructions, and it is exactly noon.
Why are you firing them open?
Just fire it, man. You gotta hurry up. There's a time frame.
Instruction-
He has to fire it so fast.
Instruction number one. Instruction number one was before you test, make sure that you have not had any sexual activity within the last 48 hours.
Oh wow, you probably should have known that.
So then I went,
You're trying to do math on the last time you had quote unquote sexual activity.
Math. I can
all
help
right.
you with math,
and then
man.
my thought was,
okay, we're full circle now. We're back here.
Right.
Why can you help
Right.
us with math, Xenogami?
That's right. Circle is a shape which has to do
Uh-huh.
with math, and I'm real good at math.
That's
Yeah,
why
shapes
you're on.
and
That's
math,
why you're on the
geometry.
program. That's why you're on the program today. So here's
That's
my.
all you brought me here for, because you're too lazy to pull out a calculator. So you're like, oh, just pull
so I went-
Xenogami on.
So,
Do
here's
all the mental
my
math.
thought process. It's okay. Noon. All right, it's only been 13 hours. Crap.
Okay, well, you have to wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, bro. Yeah.
So, test was not yesterday.
Oh, you had to wait. Okay, so you missed your time frame because of your lustfulness.
Test was
Yeah.
today.
Okay, great.
So I immediately
Wait.
had to bail out of that.
What time did you take it today?
Noon.
Noon. Okay, 7 hours ago. Okay, getting my imagery
It's
right
only
here.
been about.
Clowntown is naked at his desk, fully naked,
Yeah.
sitting
No.
at his
Absolutely.
chair. No, definitely. Your family's gone. No one
No.
else is there. You are,
No,
you are butt naked.
No,
right?
I'm in the harness as
His
usual.
wife doesn't have to know.
You're in the harness. Oh,
There's a harness. Ew. I mean, wow, that's.
oh wait,
We're
is it
learning a
that
lot
thing?
more
What was
about
it called from
Clowntown.
last time?
No, I watched this movie. I've seen this movie.
I've seen.
Yeah.
I've seen
No.
enough anime to know where this is going.
No, no. 50 Shades is pretty popular right now. I've seen the harnesses. I know
What
how
is
they
the,
work.
Right.
The thing that we talked about last time, Clowntown. What is it called? That you sit on it and it's got
Sibian.
tips. Sibian.
Yeah.
Were you on the Sibian?
Yeah, last show Badger had a discovery moment of what the Sibian was. He had a discovery
I
moment.
didn't know what a Sibian is.
Do not Google it.
So
Okay,
cute.
you know what it is. Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not
I
sorry,
blame it
so
on
Shady.
Shady for me knowing what a Sibian is.
Right.
She was like, I don't even know what we were talking about, but the word Sibian was said. And I was like, oh, I don't know that word. Let me Google it real fast.
Yeah.
I've never heard of Sibian before, and the imagery that I was assaulted with has changed my life forever. So if you're Googling Sibian right now, props to you. Okay.
Right. You're
a real
Everyone
man or
discovers a new fetish every once in a while.
Every once in a while, yep. Everybody
Gotta
has
explore,
everybody
gotta
has
find
their
new
door
things.
opened.
See, the thing is, everyone else seemed to know what a Sibian was besides me. I was fully
Yeah,
unaware.
everybody-
Socks or
everybody
no
knew.
socks?
Yeah.
Great question. Did you do it with
Yeah.
socks or no socks?
Who, me?
Content. Yes, you.
Yeah,
Into
I
it-
never
into
I
a-
never I usually
Something
never have
got
socks when I'm inside.
I never have socks on either.
Yeah.
I said you probably
Hey,
should.
white people wear shoes inside sometimes. Jesus.
Yeah.
Is
So
it- what do you
shoes
think?
come off
You
of the
prefer
door and I
socks
have
on?
no socks on.
Socks on or socks off?
I've got a sock on somewhere,
Oh.
but it's not my feet.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's gross. I don't know about that
Don't.
technique. The nasty sock technique. That's I feel like it's
The best
unhygienic.
part is that eventually they can stack up and they can stand up by
Oh,
themselves.
because yeah, they just get real rigid. You can keep them. You can
They stack by themselves.
They're like the rings on a tree bark. You can tell how old they are by the crustier, the deeper they
Yeah,
stack.
it's like a Twinkie. There's a cream filling.
Oh.
Oh, gross!
Grody.
It's all green though. And
I will say, so
so salty too.
the receptacle that they give
Somebody
you,
knows what it tastes like. Yeah, continue,
Hold
sorry.
on.
The- the receptacle that they give
Look, I've been
you
told. Okay. Why
uh,
would you swallow? It's too salty. Okay, well,
is
there you go.
okay. So do you guys know about
Go
the?
ahead and look it up. See?
Yeah.
Poor clown sounds like trying to get.
No,
story.
it's fine. This is every show.
Badger's just talking about
This is every show.
gobbling things down. Badger, Clown's trying to tell us about.
It's every show.
This is normal. This is
This is
standard.
every show.
This is why we don't have a script or like
Yeah.
topics to talk
This is
about,
this
'cause
is
we'll
why I
talk
said
about
don't worry
whatever.
about it. Don't worry about it. This is what happens. We just go. So what the issue is the receptacle that they give you is this almost the same as the cup in NyQuil on the top of a NyQuil
Oh.
bottle. Everybody familiar with
there's just too much. You're like overflowing it.
Well,
Like, how do
yeah.
I cap this off?
it? It's how do I hit that
How
small
am
of
I
a
accurate
target
enough?
with accuracy and I mean
I'm not saying anything, Clowntown, but I don't have any problems hitting small targets.
so I'm somewhat okay. I mean, think about two movies. Do you remember Rambo 2?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
Rambo
remember
2
Rambo, sure.
when he's hanging by the leech hanging by his hands in the little pool of leeches, right? And going into that pool is a little slow drip of just globs of mud and water.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are you
Yeah.
I don't
Picture
remember
that
this
on
all
one
now.
side. On the
I
other
can't- I-
side,
totally.
on the other side, picture Hancock when he's in his trailer
Okay.
and
Oh,
the
I
lady
see.
comes over.
Right. During the one of the opening scenes, he brings a lady home and
Right.
is having the funky time with her.
I don't need to picture any of this.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I know
I'm
Hancock.
good.
I've seen that scene.
Okay.
He ejaculates through his roof
Right.
because he's a superhero.
And
Well,
I would
spoilers! Oh my God!
It's in the opening.
It's in the
opening scene.
Spoilers!
Opening scene. Look, he's a.
So
it's not spoilers that he's a superhero. That's the
that's the
entire
sp-
premise of the film.
that's the spectrum. Okay. I would say I'm closer to Hancock than I am to Rambo.
You think you're closer to shooting through a wall with your semen than you are to being a dribbler.
Well, then
Okay, I see. So you have. I mean, that's fine. Like it has a. You could.
just aim it on the wall and scrape it off.
Okay.
Like the rest of us
Instructions
civilized
say
people.
Rape it like the
do
rest of
not
us, wow.
do not if it goes outside,
Oh.
do not use that. Do not put it back in. You can't have any sort of funnel to put it back in.
Oh, it can't touch anything else
No.
besides the cup.
Besides the
Sterile.
cup. Yes.
Yeah, they don't know there's semen other places.
Right.
Okay, like
I mean, I guess
It
sure. Yeah,
can't-
you want your sample to be sterile. I guess.
It
Okay, whatever.
cannot touch anything else. So it has to go in this little cup.
So you can't use your flesh pocket, your flesh
You don't
light,
have a milking table?
a milking table.
A milking table.
Yeah, a
You
milking
can't
table.
use. He definitely has a milking table, but he obviously can't use
Right.
the milking table.
Right.
Right.
I
Oh,
couldn't
bad.
use
You
any of
can-
the
you
others.
can
I couldn't
Google
use
milking
any of the
table.
other stuff that the other
all
stuff
right.
that I thought of.
Screw
So-
it. Well, it couldn't be worse than Simon.
It is. It probably
Milking
is.
table.
He's gonna Google milking table now. Hang on.
I want to
Oh,
incognito
yeah,
this time. That's
absolutely.
not to clear my browsing history.
That's nice. That's good. That's a good stuff right there.
That face though. That's awesome.
Okay.
That's awesome.
This is really weird.
So so yeah.
Oh, milking table would be very useful in this circumstance, Clowntown.
Yeah. I'm sure it
Yeah.
would be.
See,
I'm sure it would
Yeah,
be.
good call is gonna got me.
I know how to milk a man.
You know, yeah, okay.
Or you know whatever. Just not
You know,
saying man.
or whatever you want to
Yeah.
milk.
You know, whatever.
Especially only a man, really.
Slash-
Mostly a man. You can milk with a milking table.
So
Yeah.
so then okay, so here it is. Then it says the next instruction is let's stand for 20 minutes.
Oh, you have to. What does that have to cool? So let's stand. What do you mean?
No,
let's
yeah,
stand?
you gotta let it like solidify before you can naturally make it into Jello.
Oh, I see. Okay,
So-
Jello. That's how Jello is made. I've always wondered.
Have you ever
Can you milk these, Greg?
here's my question for you. Have you ever quote let it sit for 20 minutes?
No. Why would I? Why would you keep your own ejaculate around?
Exactly. I learned something today.
He's like,
It goes
you know, when I was a
clear.
younger man,
It goes clear.
goes clear.
Yes.
Wow,
Okay.
really? I didn't know that. Wow, that's you learn something new every day.
Oh,
Wow,
I
that's
see.
wow, like okay, wow, cool.
Okay, how
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I've never heard that before.
Right. So if you've ever kept it around, I learned that it goes. I learned today that it goes clear. So then what I'm supposed to do is I take this little Hang on, I'm gonna go get it. Okay, so hang on.
No, I don't need to see
No,
it.
no,
I don't need to see it.
listen,
Okay?
just listen,
You're
just
a big
listen,
man. You're a
just
big
listen,
man.
just listen.
You
Double
can make
man.
it. You made so much.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
we've all
They gave me
done
two.
it before. We don't need to see.
Oh my god.
They gave me two.
So you have the spare one that's not filled.
I can go
right?
get the unused one for next time.
Okay.
Stand by.
Go get both of them.
No, I threw the other one's gone. The other one's gone. The
Oh,
other
you
one's gone.
shipped it away? It's been shipped?
No. They give you the test here, and I have a picture of the results. I'll show you here in a
Oh,
second.
I see. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. of
Okay,
course.
so stand by. I will get it. Hang on.
So it is like so when I was talking about it being a pregnancy test, it literally has line or no line for if he's fertile or not. So that's why I just
Yeah.
reminded you of a pregnancy test. It's the weirdest thing.
I
I, thought
mean,
you'd have to
like-
ship it off to a
There's
lab.
there's a much more expensive pregnancy test. It takes like
Yeah.
9 months to confirm, but that's another way to confirm that one.
you can confirm that one in like 1 month, really. If you're
guess so.
adamant about confirming it. Yeah. That's definitely a great
All
way
right.
to test.
Here are instructions first.
Dude, it's okay. Don't Cats is like
Step
no!
Aim here. Step 2.
Aim.
This is like an IKEA assemble thing.
Assembly kit.
All
Holy
right,
crap,
all right.
this is-
So I want to go back to like 10 minutes ago. I learned something new about Clowntown today. Clowntown's the kind of person to show up before the exam and go, "Hey guys, what are we supposed to be studying for?" Like, you know,
I had to take a
you,
test.
you just like get there and like open up your book and like, okay, so we're getting an exam over like chapter 5, right?
Right? The entirety of chapter 5 or what?
Yeah, the
pieces of
entirety of chapter 5. Exam here in the small cup.
Yeah.
You should have
Right.
opened up the testing and you should have really done your research before.
Oh, 100%.
It was crunch time.
100%.
You done
My
good.
bogey on my part. 100%. You're correct. You're correct.
Name
So
your goop into
it's-
the vial. Is it a vial? I'm interested to see the.
It's just it's just a cup.
It's
it's a
Dixie cup.
NyQuil. It's a
it's just
NyQuil
cup.
cup.
It's a NyQuil cup.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's a NyQuil cup.
So,
It's just a,
And then
it's
here's
just
the
a
thing.
cup.
All right,
He
I'm gonna
whips out
I'm
his
gonna zoom
small
in on
drinking
this.
cup.
oh, is that the taster?
That's the taster.
What the hell is that?
That
You take it. It's that way you
It's
can
a
find
dropper?
out which parts of your tongue have which parts. Like there's a sweet part of your tongue, the bitter part of your tongue.
Right, because you won't taste. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
so it's actually a
What do you-
syringe where you lift up, you suck some of it up in there or whatever. It's like a syringe, okay? So listen. Okay, we go to the instructions.
You got to get that straight from the source, though. You got to get that like inside and get it straight out.
Getting sounded
Let
in
it
there.
You
stand.
can't let it get. You can't get it to air.
for 20 minutes, okay? Place a solution bottle, and they give you the bottle, the thing, becomes a stand, so that this little solution vial that you put it in and mix it with whatever's in here, it goes. Let me see. It goes in the side of the box like so and sticks out.
Oh.
Because there's a hole that you punch in the box so you can rest it in there and hold it up. Because they know people don't have a way to set this up. They don't have a beaker tray, right? They don't. Nobody has a beaker tray, right? So it goes like so.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right.
Tell us about that. Come on, Clowntown.
Yeah.
Read the
Tell us
instructions
more
to us.
about
I don't know.
how this works.
Use the transfer device to gently stir.
This is Japanese level.
To gently stir and mix in the
What do you season
collection
it with?
cup. So
Now
you
you're
have,
just
so
playing
you
with
have
it.
to stir, and then you fill it to the limit. There's a set limit, and you put it in this little solution vial. And then what you're supposed to do is do this business here where you shake it in this little solution vial, so it's mixed in there, and this thing.
Okay.
And then you let that stand for another 2 minutes. Then you come to this little tray business, and I'm going to cover up the results there. Okay. Build the suspense.
you don't have. Oh, yeah. I guess we don't know the results.
What do we? I want to know.
So then you
Let's save it for the end.
there's this little area,
That's the
and it
last.
says, add exactly 5 drops
Exactly.
onto the oval sample marked S. 5 drops out of this. So you unscrew this little deal, and you have to drop 5 of
pretty
it
precise.
once it's mixed. And it says,
Really precise.
begin timing and wait 7 minutes. Read the results at exactly 7 minutes.
Wow.
So-
Yeah, this is very specific.
The issue, though, is I got to get back to work.
So just take it to work with you.
So
Take your.
I
Take your
do all
pretty
this,
fast to
and
work.
then I drip the 5, but it's go time. I have to leave because I have a 1 o'clock meeting by this time, and I've got to get back to my meeting, whatever, right? So
All right.
I'm in the car.
You didn't do this at work.
I should have done it at work. I should have done it at work.
Yeah, that's what bathroom breaks are
Well,
for.
no, you shouldn't do it at work. You wouldn't. You're so shy, Clowntown. You couldn't jerk off at work.
I know. I've done it many a times.
Oh, you work.
Well,
Your
Yeah,
job
your
is
work.
yeah.
Yeah, at your previous
On
job or
stream,
your
off
job
stream,
job now?
whatever.
off stream,
On stream,
whatever.
yeah.
On
In
stream.
this same
Yeah.
chair that you're sitting in right now, how many times as an
yeah.
estimate?
I can't tell you.
Oh,
I don't
count.
keep
I've had this
track,
chair
but it is
since I was
there's
17 or
multiple
16.
digits.
Yeah.
I've only got
That's
one
your
chair,
number.
man. I've only got one chair.
I've been in this chair for a long. Me and this chair have a long sexual relationship.
So
It's very colored.
essentially, the 7-minute mark hit while I was in the car. So I had
Okay,
to.
so you were checking if you could make a woman pregnant while on your way to work.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
in the car.
Yeah.
In the car.
Good.
That's cool.
All right, so let me
The high of your life.
let me zip on over here, and there is
That's
the
correct,
box.
Katsu. So if, for people who don't know what's going on, again, Clowntown had a
Is
vasectomy,
this
and he needs
is
to
this
take a
safer
test.
or less safe than texting while driving?
Definitely safer.
Oh.
Texting while driving, I hear that in particular is bad. You can
Well-
listen to the radio while driving. You can.
Right.
You can actually. You can do
You
a lot
can
of things.
check
while
your vasectomy results while driving,
While
but just
driving.
don't text and drive. Yeah.
driving.
Right.
Just don't text and drive.
Well, here's the thing: is that all I had to do is look over and look at it, but the show is tonight, so I did have to get a picture for the show,
Okay, so you did. Do you have a picture?
Okay.
and we're gonna run the drum roll.
All right. Can Clowntown make a woman pregnant, or not?
Drum roll.
I mean,
What a
And
strange.
that
See why I was
is-
excited about this topic, Zine?
and that is denim. If you're looking at the stream now, that is. Oh wait, sorry, I got to hit the button. Boom. That is denim because it's on my leg while I'm taking a picture while driving.
Oh my God!
man,
Were you at
that's-
least at a light?
I think it's
So
I
dangerous.
am confirming that it is more dangerous.
It is
than
more
texting while
dangerous.
driving.
I'm
it seems
100%
pretty
sure.
dangerous. It's see, we say texting and driving, and we say drinking and driving, but really it's distracted and driving.
Distracted driving, right?
Yeah, no vasectomy testing and driving.
Don't do anything while driving.
So
Drive.
let me see this. Results
All right,
are
So you are incapable of making a woman
Come on,
pregnant.
man, aim at the webcam. I see your fingers.
well.
No,
I'm aiming
you
at.
have
There's a
two
stream
different
cam.
There you go.
There's a stream cam and
Okay.
his personal webcam. See, I did the exact same thing.
Oh, we
today.
got two webcams.
Clowntown, you're an
Hmm.
idiot. What are you doing? No one can see that, but they actually can.
But they actually can. There you go. So two
So he's
lines
not
means
pregnant.
two lines means it's positive. One line means I'm good to go and it was successful. So there you go.
Okay, I guess.
So, How many kids do you have, Clown?
I have 2.
You have 2, and you're like, oh, it's so bad. I just cannot.
I do not want a third.
Just cannot.
You can usually undo your vasectomy.
Yes, you
Right?
can. 100% you can.
All right. Yeah, this is much more expensive, I assume. Like 1,000,000 times. More
Yes,
expensive?
yes. So
Yeah,
they
so-
also, if you're a pretty good healer, I've heard that
You'll accidentally start firing.
that
live
it goes
rounds again.
back. So this doctor does an operation that does 4 different methods, where one is
I've got
cauterize.
2 down there. I don't need 4 different methods for 2
Right.
testicles.
2 mans.
Well,
Yeah.
for each
Two
tube,
ones.
for each
I
tube.
think I want 4 for each.
Right.
Honestly, and
Yeah,
it's
he
like
did.
it's like an airplane. I want like a backup for my backup for my backup for my backup.
Yes.
Backup, right?
Y'all want
So
that.
I
So, on
'cause-
each tube, there's a cut, then there's a burn,
Ah.
cauterization. Then
And you
there's
smelled that, remember?
Yeah.
yes, because I smelled my own flesh. And then there's a
That's my own brand.
clamp there's a clamp on each side that does not go away. So I have pieces of steel in me now, or titanium, or whatever they use. There's a clamp that goes in there that does not come out. And then there's
Oh, there's a piece of metal in there?
yes, and then there's a knot on each side.
Oh man, that's pretty intense. I
Yeah.
didn't realize they did you up real good then.
Yeah. So four different ways. So there's a knot, a clamp, a burn, and a
Solaris
cut.
is like, nope, not my testicles. No, sir.
So Solaris,
Not me.
I will tell you that the worst pain I felt the whole time was if you took, you know how if you're a kid you played thumps where you put your middle finger behind there.
No, I never had anyone flick me
Yeah,
like
I didn't
that
have
down
any
there.
friends
No,
either.
like I
That
don't.
was
Yeah, my friends and I weren't that close.
Friend. We usually
We
play
didn't.
video
We
games
didn't
together.
flick each other's sacks
We
like
usually
that.
play
Bam!
each other- sacks,
You
no.
flip on your
Yeah,
hands
no.
or whatever.
Hey, Zenigami, take your ball sack
Oh.
out. Okay.
It's not like that.
Yeah,
It's not like that.
All right.
It's like take your finger, your index finger, and you flick it like this.
Don't
and
flick,
about
don't flick my ball
50%.
sack, please.
Dude, do not flick my ball sack again. Oh my god.
No, I hate this game. Like, can we play
This game
something
sucks.
else?
Why
Right.
do we play this?
Do that at about 50%, and do that about, I would say, about 16 times,
16.
8
What
per
an
side.
odd way to describe this pain.
Yeah, very strange.
at a-
Usually people do it at a 1 to 10. you
And it
know?
was kind of like,
it was a
and I'll
five.
give you my reaction. It was about like that. It wasn't a, oh,
Yeah,
give me a
God!
number.
You know, it wasn't a holler.
Give me a number for the pain. Was it like a 3, a 4?
It's about a 4.
10, the worst pain you've ever felt. Okay.
Yeah, it was about
Sure, yeah.
it was about a 4. I mean, picture that. If someone's flicking your ball Saxon, if someone's flicking it 8
I don't
times,
think I can.
8
I
times
have
per
a good-
side.
I have a good imagination.
Yeah,
but
no,
when
I
something
don't. I
is
don't
so
have that
foreign,
frame of reference,
No one's
Clowntown.
ever
No one.
flicked my nuts.
Flicking.
I'm gonna have to agree with Badger. I don't.
Maybe
I
I'm
don't
missing-
often
I'm
do
missing
do a
out.
little nut flicking.
Well,
Hold on a second. You know what? I'll rectify this right now.
hang on. All right, let's settle this right now.
I'll get 16 flicks in there.
Yeah. You guys both have partners, right?
Yeah,
I'm married. I've been married for 2 years now.
Right?
Congratulations.
You have a you have a partner also, Badger.
I do, yes.
I'm just saying there's a way you can settle this is say give me a 50% flick and just
50%.
one time, and then you can multiply that 8 and 8, and that's about as worse as bad
I
as
feel like
it
that
ever
would
felt.
hurt a lot. I do
No.
really feel like that would hurt. I really do.
About like that.
Oh.
About like that.
I mean, will you do it for me? I don't trust my girlfriend to do it. I want you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
We can go. We can just go back to
Okay.
our
Yeah.
playground days and just do this. I mean, like
Look each other in
Clowntown
the
knows.
test.
Clowntown's done this before.
Sometimes knows.
Right.
It would not
Anyway.
be 50%. Shane be like, yeah, I got you.
I got you. I got.
Yeah, you like kiss and make it better afterwards.
Right.
Oh,
So
sure,
anyway.
yeah. Oh, okay, you know,
So-
take what you can.
One test down. I have another packet ready to go for next time. So I have another one in 1 month's time that I got to do.
So are you like legally clear now to
No.
not have babies? No. Okay. you need
After
one
the
more?
next time, yes. After the next time, I will be. So they need 2 negative tests, one at 2 months and one at 3 months. Then they can say, all right, you're good.
All right. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, I feel like there's a lot of liability in this situation if the surgery didn't turn out right
Right.
and you're still able to reproduce.
They-
It could be pretty annoying at the
Yeah,
moment.
damn kids. I hate kids. Really
Children.
annoying.
They
Why they just
also
Do you have any
Coming.
plans for children? I have 2 kids. I have 2 dogs. They're basically children, right?
no.
Same thing.
I had
The
some
same thing.
I had some Annie quality dogs beforehand.
Yeah.
Not the same.
Not the same thing. See, I think the big difference is I can leave my dogs at home,
Yes.
and eat them if I wanted to. Put
Yes.
them in a kennel. You know, do whatever I want with them fully legally.
All those things
I
are
can do
all
the
those
same thing
things are
with
correct.
children.
I don't think you can eat them. I don't think you can kennel them either.
I
legally.
would have loved to kennel Ash.
I think you can. Please.
Yeah, yeah. You can put them probably in a big kennel. Like their room is kind of a kennel.
About-
It doesn't need to be that big.
About
As long
the-
as,
the-
as, long as
Like,
like some people don't find out is fine.
The
You just gotta threaten
closest-
them enough.
It's
They're not
all
gonna
about
tell.
getting caught for sure.
Yeah.
The closest thing I ever did
Next.
that took it to animal that got me to where Ash to where I was treating my kids like an animal was I did one day take Ash out in the backyard and hose him off
Was
Just
it covered
once?
because he had
Oh,
pooped
man, that
he had
must've been
pooped
so
himself
cold.
so heinously
in? Oh, okay.
that it was
He couldn't even go in the bath. He
No,
had to go
man.
No.
outside.
Clip
It
this
was-
for when he's like in high school. Oh, it's gonna be
Jeez,
so
yeah.
good. Hey,
oh no.
look, you remember when I told like a bunch of people on the internet when you pooped yourself so bad? I had to hose
Really
you
bad.
down.
I mean, you gotta
But I
hose you
mean,
down outside.
it was a long time ago. It was like 6 weeks ago. So I mean,
Oh, okay,
Yeah, it's a long-
6
it's a
months.
long time ago.
You see what I
Long
did there?
time.
See what I did there? Okay, so there you go. Oh, I'll show you one other thing. So the image I just put up on the web was they sent me a text, 4 texts from the same number, and it says your check is due. Your sperm check results are due. Reply neg for negative, pause for positive, and D&T if you're not yet taking the test. This was yesterday.
DT did take.
D&T. Text stop to cancel. I don't know why you would stop. So
All right.
anyway,
Sure. All right. Did you do this?
All right.
Why are you telling us?
I have not done that yet.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I
You
thought it was
haven't
interesting.
texted him back yet?
No,
That's
uh-uh.
very interesting. Yeah.
Why
that's-
not?
that's kind of a nice
I'm
service.
icing them a little bit.
You're icing them.
Yeah.
Is that like negging them?
I mean, like
What-
how? Just reply,
Is this
man.
a date? Yeah.
Don't
Is
be
this a
lazy.
dating technique?
No, I'm
I
icing them a
hate
little
when I
bit.
hear dating advice. That's like, oh, me and this girl really like each other. What should I do? Oh, don't talk to her for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Be
What?
excellent,
Just-
and then
No,
then
you gotta close. You gotta close with. All right. You don't just abandon.
Oh,
There's like a million other guys running around.
you build
okay? They can be doing
you build
anything. You
need.
don't know.
You build up some need
No.
there. There you go.
You're incorrect. So the case that you build need is when you hold the supply. But I tell you what, there's a lot of supply running around.
That's right.
All right. So you don't hold. You don't withdraw.
I'm
you
just,
don't
I'm just
withhold.
icing the kicker. All right, I just texted him
No,
back.
don't
It says
ice it.
your negative result has been
All right.
recorded. Thank you for your reporting. All right, cool.
See, I feel like it's a positive
Amazing.
result.
See,
though.
it's not so hard.
There you
I
go.
feel like
Well,
it's a
it's-
positive result, not a negative
Well,
result. I
if
feel
it
like
did
you're-
it show up negative or positive,
well,
is
it's too
what they want.
It's a negative sign.
Oh yeah, here let me show you that little
I don't
picture.
know.
So there you go.
Either way, and if it's positive, it's 2 negative signs. Does
Right.
that make a positive? 2 negatives make a positive? Yeah. Okay.
Two
Yes.
negatives makes you. That
You
means
draw
you're
2
clear.
lines to make a plus. Yes, just one's vertical, one's horizontal.
2 lefts.
That's right.
3 lefts make a right.
All right, there
Right?
you go. All right, so
Or
we're
one
good.
longer left.
All right.
Okay, great. Cool story.
Yeah, I'm
Thank you
just-
for sharing that.
I'm just
I
icing
feel
the
like
icing the kicker a
very
little bit.
easily Be embarrassing to share this to everyone who wants to listen, but
Well, this is an interesting
cool.
start.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Vasectomies,
did.
man.
The interesting thing about it was that we did the vasectomy. I did not even tell. The only person who knew was the wife. Did not tell my family.
Alright.
Didn't tell my kids. Whatever. The second person to know was this program.
everybody here. Yeah,
Boom.
it's very nice. You
Don't
can see
tell
that-
Oh
I've
man,
never
your
kept
kids are
something
gonna be
secret.
like, Dad, but I wanted a brother.
No,
Too
they
bad,
don't. They
idiot.
don't. They don't.
Too bad.
don't.
I think I would be.
They're good.
I wouldn't be able to keep it a secret that I was having a surgery, and also, I don't know if I feel as comfortable talking about.
I
it
still think
as-
you should have just IRL streamed it.
Yeah.
Just again, classy as we called it, chest up only.
Yeah, just
Not
IRL
anything
stream
to
it, man.
put down.
You would have gotten so many viewers.
I feel like that'd be really
I
good
mean-
on YouTube, actually. You know, there's
You
all
could
these
have
videos of bitten
you
by
could have
ants
tipped the
or
doctor. You could have paid for it
Oh.
with all the tips from from the
you're gonna
IRL
bribe
stream.
Him? You're gonna bribe the
Yeah.
doctor. I don't think.
Yeah,
that-
just tell the doctor, hey, no, it's okay. I'll give you like half. You get half. I get half.
Give
and
you a
we're
cut.
cool.
he's
Yeah.
already charging.
He
you,
gives
though.
you a
I don't
cut. You give him a cut.
I see what you did there. Ah. He gives you an indecision. You give him a cut. Yeah,
Right.
I like it.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. The second person to know was this show, which was pretty awesome. So
Cool stuff.
yeah, it's pretty good.
I think the streaming the
You
test would have
chat
popular too.
agrees.
IRL
I mean,
stuff
chat
is
agrees.
very
You should have
popular right
IRL.
now.
You should have IRL streamed it, man.
Yeah.
Go undo it. Go undo it, and
Oh,
then
get
let's
a
just redo it
reversal?
the right way.
Get a reversal?
Yeah.
Oh.
That
Then
way
you
you
have
get it. Look, think of how much more material you have if you get a reversal. Then we can have another conversation about how your reversal went.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my
and then you have to
goodness.
have
Look,
a new baby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
stuff just
it's
like
just-
pays for itself.
Oh,
This
my
is
goodness.
planning right here.
It's-
It
Yeah,
skips
think of
itself.
the literally dozens of views you get.
The
Yeah,
tens of views.
tens of people.
The
Tens of people
would be
just
interested.
flocking to
Look,
us.
I'll tell people about it, and you'll get dozens.
I'll get
Dozens at
okay.
least.
Dozens.
Tw-
Not
12
tens, but
at least.
12s. Groups of 12s.
Yeah, dozens. I like.
That's
I
how
like
I,
using
that's how
dozens.
I
That makes
count
sense.
in 12s.
Instead
Well.
of tens or hundreds.
Yeah.
You on base 12?
There's about
Yes, I'm-
120
I'm in
things
base
here.
12
It's gonna take me a
maths.
second. Hold on.
What are you doing?
What? We're
said
counting.
hold-
We're counting. No. I'm sorry. Nothing. I'm not doing anything.
All right.
We're
All
counting
right.
at 12s.
Well, there you
Badger's
go.
not used to counting. It's very difficult.
Is
It's
he-
12
when
is
did you
higher
start
than
streaming?
how many fingers he has.
Yeah, 12 higher than how many fingers I have? What?
12 is a higher number than how many fingers you have.
No, I have feet though.
No. That's ban. That's
true.
double ban right there. Get those down.
Mm.
Hey, where do you were you arguing that a thumb was or was not a finger? I was thinking about this today.
No, we decided that it both was and was not a finger.
But what was your position?
my position was it was not a finger but a digit.
Okay.
Because this is a finger and this was a thumb, but it's kind of this is
Right.
and is also not a finger.
My argument we had a big discussion about is the thumb counted as a finger or not. I said yes,
At one point,
Okay.
yeah.
and he said
Okay.
no.
So is the toe counted as a finger?
Toe Magnus?
Yeah.
Why would
Big
a
ol'
why
toe?
would a toe be a finger?
I don't know,
So-
if you could manipulate, if you had really good control of your toes.
I don't think that's the definition of
Oh,
a
no.
finger is something that which you manipulate very well.
No, that's probably part
No,
of the
I
definition.
don't
of a
think
finger.
so.
Someone
Do you call-
Google someone post the definition of finger. What, you guys don't like my feet?
Do you call the digits on the foot of a monkey a finger? Hey, where'd I go? I'm invisible.
Yeah,
Where'd
maybe,
Badger go?
actually.
He's invisible.
He's back.
Oh,
He's back.
Okay, we're back.
I don't know.
But no,
I don't know.
so my I think my position was that it was a finger because if I asked you how many fingers you have, you would not say 8, you would say 10.
Right.
I mean, like
Because if you
don't know
said
that.
8, I would say, well,
I
what
had-
happened?
Zenigami, how many fingers do you have?
8.
7.
I
mean, like, we had so back in old country, there were a lot of accidents that you
Right,
just kind
right.
of like want
Right.
to sweep
With the
under the
machines.
rug.
The
Right.
machines, obviously, right? When you were
Yeah, so they just
doing-
give you like
whatever.
2 weeks pay. So I bought myself like a burger with that.
Yeah, a burger. One,
A burger.
one burger.
Yeah. So
Burgers are expensive. You need wheat and bread and egg. Yeah, you need a lot of things to make burgers. The bread itself is very difficult.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be cow.
right.
Yeah, exactly. It could be chicken. That's true.
So
Doesn't have to be chicken.
here's my question:
What?
How did you?
see dog? Is that what we're going for? Human?
Let's go on to mosquito burgers. Like, let's talk about insect burgers and mosquito burgers and
Right.
stuff.
That's extremely high protein, isn't it? Like that would be
Yeah, it's good
more
for you.
protein than like a steak.
Yeah. Insects are a great protein.
What's your
Yeah.
favorite insect to eat? You got me crickets?
No, the only thing I've eaten crickets, I've eaten mealworms, I've eaten
You've had a mealworm
anything that
before?
isn't like incredibly crunchy.
Is it?
Anything that doesn't get stuck in my teeth.
Gross. I would like to try a mealworm actually. They seem pretty juicy.
And they're like, and the one I had was roasted, so it was like just a crunch. It's
Roasted?
like
Oh, okay. Was it fried
there's-
or was it baked?
fried, roasted, something like that. I didn't pay too much attention. I just snack on one that I
Where
got
did
like
you eat
some
this
novelty store. It's just some
Oh,
novelty
okay.
store. Like, hey, try mealworm.
Try
Isn't it cool
mealworm.
to gross out your friends?
I ate a
Brody?
mealworm. I feel
Yeah.
like crickets would be pretty good. They have a lot of consistency.
I don't like things like crickets because they get
Texture.
there's too much crunch in your teeth.
There is some like bits that you can't really eat. They like the outside. It's really kind of it's okay.
Well, for
They're
crickets,
crunchy.
you just fry
What about
them all up. You don't.
chocolate covered.
See,
You want to bake chocolate covered crickets?
I'm
I don't want it
opposite.
chocolate covered.
I'm
no, you
opposite.
chocolate cover them while they're alive and then bake them and then
No, I don't want it. I don't want it chocolate covered.
you want chocolate covered. They're crunchy.
No.
Though. There's like what are those bars? Those chocolate bars with little crunchy bits inside.
You mean all of them?
So many things. Yeah.
You mean all of them? All the bars?
Crunch bar.
So
Crunch
many,
bar.
there's so many chocolate
No,
covered candies. Chocolate covered.
Yeah, I was thinking
chocolate
Crunch bar.
cover your nuts.
Yeah.
Chocolate covered nuts. I love chocolate covered nuts.
See, I'm opposite. I don't want anything gooey. I want crunchy, and I'll deal with fiber and brush my
Bugs
teeth
usually
afterwards or something. But I don't want the gush. That texture
Oh,
would
you're
get me.
definitely. You should definitely have a mealworm though. I feel like those would be really gushy. I'm surprised that you said they're not. I guess he was fried.
Come
So I
on,
guess
look,
it
what
also
is this?
happens
What is this URL, man? Get the link for the actual image.
No, I don't want to. I'm too lazy.
For the Google search image. Ugh.
Look, it's fine. It brings you directly to what I was looking at. Okay.
Oh, it's a Nestle Crunch.
go
That's
on.
rice. That's rice can.
Right. See, that's how I feel
it's
like
not covered
if
rice.
this is how I feel like crickets would taste.
No, it'd be opposite.
Do you guys know
Never had
how
crickets. You can't
much?
tell me no.
Do you know the legal amount of roach you're allowed to have in chocolate?
In chocolate, like probably like point not 1% or something like that.
Half
What is it? There's the
by mass, half by
legal
mass.
Yeah,
amount
no,
of
that's for everything,
cockroach.
especially
Yeah.
hot dogs, any type of meat. That's a
Did I
health
get it
standard
right?
thing.
Did I get it right? Half?
60
Wow.
insect parts pieces per 100 grams. 60 insect pieces per 100 grams of
That's kinda-
chocolate.
That's kind of hard to understand.
Okay, well, what's a piece?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not.
that's-
I'm not
that's not very
a
clear.
roach in chocolate scientist. Although I do know that many people who think they're allergic to chocolate might actually be allergic to the roach parts in chocolate.
What's up, Shattuck? Is that really an issue? I mean, being allergic
Yeah.
to roach parts?
Oh,
Interesting.
Yeah.
What about if
That's a
you're
good
allergic
thought.
to peanut butter? Oh, that
Look,
makes sense. If you're allergic to something that's processed in a certain way, you could be allergic to something in the process of the
Yeah.
construction of the material. Like peanut butter, you could have an allergic reaction from, but you could have an allergic reaction from something during the process of making the peanut butter that was in like whatever part of it.
Yeah,
if
but
you Google legal amount cockroach chocolate, the first link you get is chocolate allergy linked to roaches.
chocolate
Yeah,
allergy
I-
linked to roaches.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a random Google search.
But no, if
so you
you
might
have,
not-
so the way you could test that, Badger, is you go get a raw
roaches?
peanut.
Just eat a real cockroach. Oh.
oh yeah, no, I was thinking the same as Zenigami. Yeah.
Yeah, just get a raw cockroach and
Eat your
if
cockroach.
that messes you up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you get sick from eating raw cockroach, you probably shouldn't eat raw cockroaches anymore. I would say.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what my dog. That's my dog's logic. Oh, let me eat this, and if I get sick afterward, I won't remember.
I won't
And I'll
touch
eat
it again.
one
no,
more
wait.
time at least.
Yeah, at least one more time.
Right.
Maybe it was just a
One
bad
time.
roach.
I mean,
Right.
people do that with milk all the time. They could be lactose intolerant for years and not know it, and just drink milk every morning. You know, I have stomach aches quite frequently. It's not a big deal, right?
I guess you'd probably
I
figure
eat-
that out because then
I-
you'd have a day where you didn't. You'd have a
Have
day
milk
where you
now?
didn't. You couldn't have milk or something. You travel or whatever, and then you feel great, and you go, "Wait a second."
Yeah, but you wouldn't necessarily correlate that because you're traveling. There's too much going on for you to correlate the one time you didn't
I
have milk.
think that I would like to trust that most people would be able to figure out if something made
No.
them sick.
I'm
if
the
eating on the
opposite.
right.
I would trust that humans are so bad at living that they wouldn't know that they
Bad
had
at
something
living.
in your environment that was making them sick. I think the opposite. I think people probably expose themselves to things every single day that probably makes them sick. They don't know it. They don't wash. People don't wash their hands, Yamagami. Like only 50% of the people on the planet
Yeah,
wash their hands
that
after
takes
using the
water,
bathroom.
man.
It
Yeah.
takes water
And
First world
time.
Yeah.
and time.
See,
I
all
don't
right,
have-
here's
I
the
don't have
trick.
water or
Here's the
time.
trick is that I just leave the top of my toilet seat open.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
you
so
take your
whenever
pants off.
I sit and
I
you
don't
have
use-
like you sit backwards on it, and then that way after you're done, you just dip it right in there, and then you're clean, and then you wash it, and you flush it, and you're good.
What are they?
Are
they
you
have
are
special
you
toilets for
washing your
this.
hands in the upper deck?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you wash it in the upper deck,
Oh, I see. You take the top
and then
off
you
of
flush.
the.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
And all
okay,
this.
actually, that makes a little bit of sense.
Yeah, and then you save so much water.
Have you seen
That does
Have you seen
probably
those
save a lot of water.
where the sink drips down into the upper deck? Have you seen those?
No,
Yeah.
I've never seen that. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's for like they have a few of them in
Why do
New
you call it
York.
the upper deck? I guess I know what you're talking about.
Well, because there's a there's a
lower deck and an
there's a prank
Yeah.
called upper decking
Oh, I see.
in which you go upper deck on a dude's toilet.
Oh, that's right. You take a dump in his upper deck.
Boom.
Yes.
I'm
I mean,
I'm
normally
gonna
they have to
take-
pay extra for that, but sometimes I do that as a service for free.
sometimes for
Yeah.
free.
You
Use
gotta ask-
Steamland
you gotta
Cleveland-
ask the
Steamland-
concierge.
Cleveland Steamer. That's what it
There
is.
you go, Badger. There
Jeez,
you
I
go.
couldn't. That
Good.
got stuck.
Good
Cleveland
job.
Steamer. Stever Cleveland.
Stever Cleveland. That's right.
Stever.
You got it.
Hold on, let me go get the shrink wrap real fast. We'll have a good night tonight.
No, apparently it's done in where the bathroom is very small, so
Yeah,
that
see?
they can't
See,
really they don't
Tyrek.
really have
Try
Like-
Ake.
like you remember
Triac.
you remember the Sims, right, where you have a 2x2 bathroom
Right.
and there's
If you're
enough
Wow, man, your
enough room
Sims lived in
for
poverty, man. My Sims lived
Right.
a life.
a toilet
well,
and a
at
sink.
the start, you know.
Right.
You're like your same access point too for the toilet and the sink.
Right,
So you can only use one at a time.
right. So you have a
Yeah.
toilet and a sink and a trash can, and then the door, and that's about all you can. And if that door swings weird, you'll trap your Sim in there
trash
for
can.
life.
That's nice.
Your Sims don't even get a shower, man.
Yeah, not it.
They
It's
you
a
can use
guest
the
bath.
hose outside now. Apparently.
Oh, they
to,
can.
take a shower. Yeah.
You can
I
hose
don't know.
outside.
Actually, Sims has got so much DLC. I feel like I haven't actually played the game. Is the issue? There's
We
so
have
much
a-
stuff that you can find in that game.
We are simultaneously surprised and not surprised at all about the Sims' success and how profitable
Yeah.
they are.
I mean, they are like the definition of price gouging. I feel
$20
like.
DLC,
Crazy.
$30 DLC, and in that DLC, it's 3 outfits, 1 building,
Yeah.
and 2 pets. Right?
Clothing for your
Oh my
cat,
god!
yeah.
But what kind of pets?
But what
That's
kind
it.
of pets though?
See,
How much is it?
exactly.
I
Yeah.
don't care. How many pets do
how
I
many
get?
pets?
What kind of pets?
Right.
So I already got my dog and cats add-on. I don't need. I mean, like, if we're gonna have more dog and cats, but maybe we had something like the exotic pets add-on. Oh my god, would I pay
Oh,
good money
dang,
for the exotic
exotic
pet add-ons?
You're gonna have a pig as a pet? Oh,
Hundreds
pig
of
as a pet.
dollars.
Hundreds
Yeah.
of dollars. I'm actually trying to find the total amount for Sims 4 DLC right
I mean,
now.
like,
Yeah.
if you want to talk about DLCs printing money, simulator games DLCs are the ones that print
Yes.
money, man.
Yes.
Yes,
That was the one. That was the
the-
one he beat me with. I said, "There's got to be." I said, "I came into the
Train
show one day.
Simulator, something
I
like
came
that,
into the
Train
show one day
Simulator.
saying, The Sims is the king of DLC, the king of upcharging, the most profitable." And he says, "Oh no,
Oh wait,
oh
I
wait,
got you.
I got you."
That's only because Toaster showed me this game.
Right, and it was like
it's a
train.
What do you have?
Was it Train
I
Sim?
remember.
Oh no,
can't remember
truck,
what it's
This is
Trucking
a game
sim.
I'm going to show.
trucking
No,
sim.
it's not-
Any of the game sims, train simulator, truck driving simulators. How about this game's DLC? That's a good DLC right there.
Let me
Gun double?
check this out.
Oh my god, what the heck is
Gal
this game?
gun double piece.
Gal
Gal
double
gun
piece.
double piece.
It has $214 of DLC. That's nothing.
And that's
Yes.
no, small potatoes, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, small potatoes. But I want to just look at so go on to there, look at the $90 DLC.
There's a $90 DLC. Oh my
the
god.
one $90
That's
DLC.
crazy.
Tell me what that one $90 DLC is.
Adds
Shoot, hold on,
Pheromone Z to the Academy store. Upon purchase, the site zoom in can see through clothes. Genius.
Bam! That's
Genius.
a $90
clothes mod. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
it's a $90 X-ray DLC. Woo!
Oh
Boom.
my gosh.
Hey, they win.
Okay, so
They win.
Train Simulator. Crap, which number is this one?
Yeah, do the train
Oh,
train
it's
sim.
It's
I think.
just Train Simulator, and it's 3,000 USD for the game and all the DLC.
Yep.
I
Link
mean,
that- link
yeah,
that in chat.
man, those trains are expensive. $3,000 USD. You know how much that is? That's like
You're
one
not-
train in real
Yeah,
life.
you're not buying a train. That's not
That's
even
like
one
one
train. That's
model
like one
train.
car on the train.
$90 DLC for X-ray vision.
That's,
Oh my goodness.
I feel like you could just mod that in. Okay, here I found it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you gotta support the devs.
And there you go. Marco says, "Done,
Support
worth
the
it,
devs
sold,
That made a
sold."
$90 DLC. Mm,
Yeah, yeah, man, they need
about
that.
Oh my goodness.
See, this is like supporting the ARC devs all over again. Let me buy your new DLC, which costs as much as a full game, when your current game is not finished.
Oh, by the way, it finished. Did you know?
Oh, did they take end early access? for
Yeah.
ARC?
What game are you talking about?
Arc, Survival
Arc.
Evolved.
Oh, it's survival.
So
It's a crappy game.
Is it?
it is.
I thought it was still.
It's done.
Apparently
It's their officially release.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It-
I don't know why you would do that as a developer. Why would you even go an official release? You have so much leeway to be like, oh no, it's early access.
Yeah, we're still working on it. Whatever. We do what we want.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's so that way they can move on to another project.
6,700.
Because you don't want your community to be like, what do you
Yeah.
mean? Why are you moving on to another game? Your last game hasn't released yet.
Right.
That's true.
$6,700 worth of DLC right there for Train Simulator.
Oh, did you find it?
Woo!
Oh, it went up. It doubled.
Yeah.
I found
So-
an article talking about it
So Arc went from $30 to $60
on release.
on release. Yep.
They doubled the cost of the game with the same content in the game.
Correct. That is correct.
Yeah, man, they got those poor indie devs.
What those guys are making like a AAA game.
Man, those poor indie devs.
I bought it for
You gotta
like
think of poor
16.
indie devs.
I bought it
What,
for
Larry?
16. Many years
RimWorld
ago.
is $550 for the game and all DLC. There's no DLC for RimWorld.
What?
There's no DLC for RimWorld at all. RimWorld is a $50 game, and it's just 49. I think it's $29.99.
False? False?
How much is it? RimWorld? It might be. It's pretty expensive, I know.
Right
but
there.
RimWorld has no
550.
DLC.
Says no way, Larry. No, false.
Wait, what?
In-game access, backstory access,
I
and
see.
Pirate King
Oh, this-
access.
This isn't DLC. This is
Oh, the Pirate
support-
Kings. Yeah,
support
I
the
love
creative
my
stuff.
Pirate Kings.
So like, if you can purchase this stuff, and this will make it so that the developers will put your name in the game or give you a special character in the game, do something like that.
Right.
But doesn't actually give you any more access to content.
No. So, actually, the Pirate Kings, it's available in U.S. It's not available in Japan. So, in the
Oh, that's why Luffy can never be Pirate King. Got it.
Oh no, Luffy! He can't ever be Pirate King because he's not in U.S.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
That's the damn white privilege.
Okay, yeah, I'm just making sure that this is an actual DLC. Don't spread lies,
The
Larry.
only pirate, oddly enough, the only pirates left today, not white guys. I think they started as
What?
white guys, and they're not white guys anymore.
No, the
space
pirates. The space pirates, Cowboy Bebop, or oh crap, what's the other anime? Outlaw Star.
The only pirates I know of today are from Angola, right?
What? Type in the Pirate Bay. Those are the real pirates now.
Oh,
Like,
those kind of different kind of
pirates
pirates,
now
right?
I mean, you
People
wouldn't
assume-
download a car.
yeah, I definitely would download a car.
I would absolutely.
If my
100%,
friend had
yeah.
a car and I
I
got a
think
free
everybody
copy of his
would.
car for no reason, yeah, I would definitely download a car.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who's like, oh, good point. I wouldn't want to download a car.
Somalia.
Yeah, I would never wanted to get a free car.
Somalia.
Have a good one, Marcos.
See you, man.
Phoenix.
That's cool.
Yeah, pirates today are people who steal information. That's what they do. That's the big piracy of today. There's Somali pirates, yes, sure. They actually do what pirates used to do. They kidnap people and steal ships and stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw
But
Captain
the guys-
Phillips.
The big bucks are
Look at me.
security professionals.
I'm
Look at
Captain
me.
America now.
I'm
You
Captain
call
now.
them- I'm
I'm Captain America now.
I could be Captain America. I could be before pre-op Captain America.
Yeah, man. Knowledge
That
is
was a
power.
little
That's what
thinner,
Asians
actually.
know.
they actually had a CGI that guy to make him so thin.
See, as an Asian, we spec out of strength and into intelligence.
Right, of course. You spec'd out. You're min-maxing, which is a problem in and of itself. You're really gamifying the system. It really takes the enjoyment out of the challenge.
Well, the bet is you won't need your strength anymore, right? And you say,
Right.
look, I'm going to out
Yeah,
you.
no, that's what we pay our children for. I mean, we don't pay our children, but that's what we have children for.
We pay our children. We put them to work and then we pay our children.
Yeah, I didn't mean to imply that we paid
Uh-huh.
children. Yeah, I mean, because
mean-
that's when you get in legal trouble when you start paying them.
them.
But if
Yeah,
you don't
if
pay
you
them,
don't
then they're
pay
not
them.
working.
Yeah.
So they're just,
See?
he's just having fun making shoes. He just really enjoys making
It's-
shoes for like 7 hours a day.
Yeah, that's his thing. He just does it for fun. That's kind of like
Yeah,
Twitch
who am I
streamers.
to tell my child not to go work on the factories,
not-
man?
Right.
We're not employees. We're contractors for Twitch, so they don't have to
Chasing a
give us any
dream.
You can't
benefits
say
or.
contractors. No, you can't. You don't want to say that about the
He's
little boy.
chasing
My
a dream.
bad.
He's chasing a dream.
It's just doing the thing. We're people who
Just
are
making
under
shoes.
contract, Zenigami.
Chores.
Right? We're under contract
Just making shoes.
with making shoes. Sure, yeah.
Chores.
Just shoe making.
How do you?
chores.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So how do you guys
It's the
know
same
each
thing.
other before pre-streaming outside of work?
Zenigami has a friend who is the brother of the girl I'm dating.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
So the first
You
time I
went to
met
college
Badger,
With him?
yeah, I went to college
So
with him.
Ash-
We did programming together.
Okay. So Ashley's brother.
Brother.
Correct.
His
Uh,
buddy.
Just said.
Ashley's brother's buddy is Zenigami.
No. Ashley's
Yes.
brother is
that's
my
correct.
friend. Yeah.
No, yeah,
Oh yeah,
what he
yeah.
said.
Ashley's
Yeah,
brother's
yeah,
buddy.
he said
Okay,
it
I
a
see.
weird
I see
way.
where. I see how you're drawing the line.
I went backwards. You went
Which
from
way?
Zenigami
Yeah.
to you.
I went from me.
Right. To
I
me,
mean, like,
yeah.
I always do everything from my perspective, okay? As someone who is as important as myself, I feel like people would best
Sure, yeah.
understand and
You're the
relate
most
by
important
drawing
person
lines
in your
from
own
myself.
sphere. You're your son in your own universe. Yeah,
I agree.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
and
me and
in a
Zenigami
time traveling universe, too, I'm my own son.
Casually talked before I even started streaming. Actually, I knew Zenigami. And I think you told me that you were streaming, and I think I
Yeah.
expressed some interest in starting streaming.
Oh.
And then that was only like talking for like an hour maybe, and you were just working with.
Not
Jamie.
even. You were there for like 10 minutes and you guys left.
Oh, was it? Okay. Well, then we had a long
Yeah.
car ride together down to Austin at one point. Right?
What?
No?
No.
Maybe I was with some.
No.
Maybe I come and met you in Austin.
Wow. No. No. I
not
met you
awesome.
like literally only at
No,
their
we've met-
house.
We've met twice. I remember this because we did something where we had a car trip together, and we were talking about Magic the Gathering and the price of such, and how you could sell off your old cards that you weren't really using anymore. And we were talking about
Oh.
Hearthstone as well. I remember all this, and
Don't
you don't
think it was-
remember it. I
No, you're not that
remember.
important to me.
What? I mean, that's
So then where do
fine.
we go?
I understand. Because remember this one time you came into my stream and you talked to me, and I was like, "Oh, I never met Zenigami in real life," and you were like, "What? We've definitely met." I got you back then. That's fine. All right. I'm fine. No, it's okay. You don't remember this entire conversation that we had while driving down to Austin. It's okay.
No, all you white people look alike to me.
Be on my lap. You don't remember any of this.
Look, I bet we could meet more times than often if you come to like the streamer meetups around Texas or go to any like the gaming conventions and stuff. Why don't you go to those?
outside?
Meet people.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's
Outside?
Go
you
to
say?
those, meet people. It's so good. So
Is
RTX was last weekend.
tell me about
Let's
this.
talk about gaming, okay?
Hey, tell me about
Sure.
I
this.
want to talk about gaming here.
So hang on, let
Gaming.
me tee this up. So Zini went to RTX.
Clowntown, we lost you. I can't hear you,
where you at?
Clowntown.
Uh-oh. Hang on.
We don't do gaming here, okay? We do game sales,
I'm
maybe.
muted for some reason.
There you go.
So
There you go. Welcome back.
let me tee this
Can they
up.
hear us?
Let me tee this up. So Zenigami went to RTX, which is Rooster Teeth something
Expo, yeah.
Expo, right? And I saw that because I follow on Twitter. And
right.
he did some IRL / creative streams with some other streamers there.
Just IRL. Just
Just
IRL and
IRL.
alcohol.
And
IRL and alcohol.
when you were there, those are actually my favorite ones because you were dropping
Okay.
wisdom and just you were dropping knowledge on not only your viewers but the other streamers there. It was fantastic. I was
IRL's fun.
I was glued to that stream. So
Thank you.
Cool.
yeah,
I
dude,
think I missed that.
it was awesome. Yeah, that's
we
why.
were
Okay,
we were
Badger. That's
talking
why
about-
you need to follow Zini Gaming. That's why you need to be
I
at his
love
streams
Zenigami.
as much as you can.
Look,
Anyway.
Clowntown. Don't
He
you
talked-
accuse me.
He talked about VR.
Look, he's not talking about you. He's talking about the rest of the viewers.
Yeah, he talked about
Okay,
VR.
yeah, you guys. Yeah.
Right. He talked about
Those people.
VR and the barriers to entry in VR and what that's going to do for the future streaming. Talked
Nice, nice. That's a good topic.
about you should always have one viewer because you are that viewer and you should always be logged in to check your quality. And he talked about where you want to be. You don't want to be in a too popular game because you'll be down the list. You got to be in the top 5 always. Always. You got to be in the top 5. So you
Nah,
need to pick a
I
game.
put it like 15-ish.
Yeah.
Really? I feel like
Yeah.
after number 3, you stop mattering
Right.
on the top list.
No, I would definitely put it in top 15 because that's like the top 2 rows of streamers.
the
So that
rows.
way, if someone looks, because there are people who are like, well, I
Depends
want
on
to
your
watch a
interface.
streamer, but I want to watch like a smaller streamer so that way he can interact with me better.
Specifically, I want
Right.
to see a smaller streamer so I can interact.
Yeah. So if you're in the top 2 rows, that's probably in a range where someone's like, okay, I'll just like click on this guy.
Right.
Whereas once you go further down that, it's a lot harder. You might
Yeah.
only get like 1 or 2 trickle in throughout your entire stream.
It's very difficult
And
at a
the
lower
2
spot.
row ones, I say 2 rows, and you want to
Right.
be in those top 2 rows because you also don't want to be in a game that nobody ever plays.
Right.
Or nobody
I
ever
think
watches.
It's better to be in a game that no one else is streaming and very few people come into than be at the very center of League of Legends, for example. 'Cause
Well,
I
yeah, but that's why I'm saying if you aim for a game that you would be in the top 2 rows of with however many viewers you have, that's gonna be a good game that you can continue your growth at.
Sure, I agree.
Excluding people who are mono gamers who are gonna be like, I'm gonna play this game for like a month.
God, I can't handle
So if
mono.
you're a variety streamer and you are looking for a game in all things equal, like you enjoy those games that you want to play equally, the one that you should be aiming for is one where you be in the middle. Like let's pick, and all these of course are games that like there has to be a viewership for. Like if you want to play Metal Gear games, then there's of course like Metal Gear 1 that you're probably not going to have anybody watching that game
No one
anyways.
is going to the twitch.tv/Metal Gear Solid page to check.
Yeah.
Which is
But
how
like,
you're
like Metal Gear Solid, like MGS 3 or 4, you might have some people because
Sure.
those are more recent. And MGS 5 actually has like multiplayer in this, so there's like usually it's like some pretty good numbers in MGS 5. I'd say 40 streamers in MGS 5 at any given time.
Yep.
And so you don't want to go into MGS 5 as if you have no viewers.
First time streaming, what game should I stream? What do you think?
Clearly, you should play League of Legends.
Yeah, because you'll be
Play-
at the very
play a
bottom.
game that you
I was
know.
gonna say,
So the biggest-
I think the top and the very bottom are the best spots to be. But you can never stay
Very
at the
bottom? Can you ever? I've never
Yeah,
gotten to the
'cause
very bottom of League.
I always scroll down to the very bottom. Like
Ever.
I look at the top guy and then look at the very bottom guy and then I'll look in between. That's usually how I'm just curious at who's at the very bottom.
There's on average 1,400 streamers on Twitch. On League of Legends.
On League of
so
Legends, I would
that's
say, yeah.
That's like 46. It depends on how wide you have your screen. That's like many pages to
So
scroll
the
down.
2 row thing is also very important because 40% of the audience on Twitch is actually on mobile, so they're scrolling through on their phone. So
Right.
the top slots are much smaller for a mobile audience than a
Yeah, actually,
PC
let me
game.
look. Let me look at.
So that's why I say the top 3, maybe pushing out top 5 is the really good spot to be on. not top
You
15.
should play Terraria as your first game. I don't know. Terraria is like a really bad game. I wouldn't want to play that.
Yeah, Terraria is a really, really, really good game and much better than One Piece Treasure Cruise. That's for goddamn sure.
Terraria. I mean, like, there's nothing to do in Terraria.
One Piece Treasure Cruise.
Like, just
isn't
play
really
Minecraft.
A game. It's more like a chat room where you click buttons. Actually, don't you have a program that plays the quote unquote game for you? You don't
No,
really need to-
I use other YouTubers' videos.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, you just play them on stream?
No, I just play their videos.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
smart. And you sit there, right? It makes a
Yeah.
good talk show.
It's real good.
Okay, well, no, what game would you really suggest? Would you suggest someone actually start playing One Piece Treasure Cruise?
All right, so let's say you're getting into stream for the first time. My suggestions are outside of what's really important is don't play any game in the top 2 rows of Twitch.
It's because
So
you're gonna be
don't
at zero
play
viewers,
Players Unknown
guys.
Battlegrounds. Don't play Hearthstone. Don't play League of Legends. Don't play Diablo. Don't play
my
Dota.
favorite
Don't play
games, those
WoW.
Inugami.
Don't play any of those.
Yeah.
What do you mean I can't play my favorite games? I just want to play
yeah.
stuff I like.
Play them to have fun, but remember that you're not going to grow. That's
What's Inugami?
Yeah, exactly. But the big thing is that when you're getting into streaming is that you need to talk. You need to talk. You need to continue
See, I
talking. You
have
need to
to
be talking like
respond to my
all the
viewers?
time.
Yes. Talking to
and-
yourself? Talking to nobody?
Yeah, a big way I would suggest to get used to talking all the time is to do your stream like you are a Let's Player and are making YouTube videos, which also helps because then you can double down and you can make those into YouTube VODs afterwards.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree with
So
exactly that.
this gets you into a practice of talking. This gets you into a practice of just trying to keep a conversation and a train of thought going and trying to X out the silence. And if you're editing that and putting it on YouTube, then you're also watching your stream and you can feel how you're doing
Yes.
it.
Watching
And so
your
you can
stream
see
back.
like, okay, I just talked about nothing here. The only thing I actually said were
I had some
dang,
dead space
shoot.
here. My audio quality
Yeah.
isn't the best at this point. I was too loud at this point. You can get a lot of feedback for yourself if you just watch your stream back. I think that's my biggest tip to a new streamer. Go watch your entire stream back. Go see it from start to finish. And so you can be an audience member and make decisions about what you need to change immediately rather than have to wait for feedback from people. And
Right.
also the Let's Play thing, because people are coming in and you don't see them. You never notice if someone comes in. A new person usually doesn't talk. I think it's like 50% of people ever type in the chat box. Some
I also
number
think
like
that about 75% of stats are made up.
Yeah, it's 90%. 90% of statistics are made up on the spot. I think that's right. I believe so. It's something like that. Not a lot of people use the chat. So even if you don't have someone chatting, doesn't mean no one is enjoying. So just because you don't have any feedback on something right at that moment doesn't mean you shouldn't be having a conversation, talking about what's going on. And there goes a lurker. Boom, nailed one.
Aston's not a lurker. He can shut up.
So-
He's not a lurker at all.
It's hard to,
He's just
to
trying
know
to get
who
his attention,
your
man.
biggest fan is too. Sometimes you have people who watch and they never say anything over
Ever.
a period of a year.
Yeah.
Hey, Clowntown, this is the very first time I've ever said anything, but I've been watching you for a whole year.
Correct.
And you can prove that with
Well,
follow
now
age.
he's ruined
and,
that streak.
Yo,
Right.
best
Streak
viewers
over,
are viewers who
loser.
gosh, get out of my channel. So it's important to have that conversation with yourself so that people who aren't necessarily conversing with you are still entertained, and that's
Right.
very, very difficult to do.
Did you happen to see?
Toaster,
Did you happen to see Zenigami's lightning stream?
I did not. I heard someone mention that.
Oh,
He went out. He had a good
idea.
idea. It was one of his first IRLs where he actually said, "All right, I'm gonna go outside on this patio and stream with this giant storm that's rolling through right outside my place."
Was this recently? Was this
It
weekend?
was
And-
like a month ago.
And
I see.
it was, and probably what 3.5 minutes of you sitting outside, and then come on, just blammo.
Yeah, it started out
And
strong. We
it
had, like,
started
a
out so
big
strong.
lightning bolt.
And then it was okay. I'm just gonna do a sound drop here. It was like, no, it wasn't a drum roll.
Wow, what a
It was-
How inappropriate.
the good old drum roll rains.
Good,
I mean,
there
it
you
was
go.
just
Brains.
It was
Actually-
amazing. And then it was it was, and then dead stream. We're off. Internet out. We're out of here.
Wow, really?
Done. Yeah.
Is that fast?
No, well, and then like
That's IRL
I
stream.
streamed there for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You came back up, streamed for a while. It was good. For the ones
That's
that were
spooky.
there. We're sitting out on the
Electric
porch
Cloud is the man.
watching this incredible storm. It was crazy.
Every explosion should be preempted by a drum roll. That'd be very difficult to accomplish.
I think it also would give it away if your grenade that you lobbed at someone had a drum roll.
Drum roll. Here it comes.
You're dead.
Yeah.
Shattuck, I don't know if I rate channel currency. Channel currency is okay. but you have to do stuff with channel currency. If your channel currency doesn't have value, then it doesn't have value. People aren't stupid, I wouldn't say. People are quite intelligent, and they'll see through your channel currency as a
My
way
channel
to
currency doesn't do anything. I think channel loyalty points are fine. And
Yeah, I
loyalty
think they're
points
fine, yeah.
with no purpose is totally fine. I like loyalty points with no purpose. No purpose for me.
No, I like loyalty purpose, no purpose. I like loyalty
Yeah.
points with no purpose also,
Yeah,
but I like
exactly.
loyalty points with purpose much more.
No,
Okay,
it's
so if you're
like
gonna
the
do
points on
loyalty
who's lying
points-
anyways. The points don't matter.
Have an idea. Okay, well,
Yeah.
sure,
Dude,
yeah.
Can you do anything with Reddit karma? No. Will people just like
You look
absolutely do
awesome.
crazy things for Reddit
That's
karma?
true.
Absolutely.
You do, yeah, that is absolutely
Oh.
accurate.
The endorphin, the
Reddit's a
endorphin
bit
release,
bigger, though.
the endorphin release
getting
I
a-
get when I have an upvoted Imgur comment. It's amazing. It's
That's
amazing.
terrible.
I only use 9gag.
I'm sorry. What's that?
9gag?
Could you explain 9gag to me?
Well, first there are 9 pictures, and then there's a gag. After 9, it takes
Good to
9
know. Okay, you
pictures
get
before you
gagged
get to the
after 9.
gag.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought it was 3 strikes in your out, but it's 9 strikes in your out.
Yeah.
Pictures.
Do you really not know what 9gag is?
No, I don't. Tell me about it.
9gag's just another funny site. It's just another image board site. Not
No, I know what it is.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna make it more interesting than that.
Ah.
Come on.
No, man,
you made a
that's-
joke
that's
about
when I
9gag.
asked- when I asked, do you really not know?
Do you really not know what the internet is?
Yeah.
Did you use the Google to get here? Whenever I navigate to a site, I just go
remember
to Google.
back in
and
the
I type
days of
what I
albino
want.
black sheep. It's kind of similar to albino black sheep in E-Bomb's world.
Wow! Oh my god, E-Bomb's World was pretty much the worst. E-Bomb's World would steal anything that wasn't like nailed down. They
Yeah.
would just put their ebombsworld.com thing on any GIF or any image, any video. that
Look,
they
it's
could
not
grab.
like anyone could make money off of that anyways.
I mean,
No, they couldn't.
You could have the
Of
most
course not.
interesting viral video in the world. You're never gonna make any money off of that anyways.
You couldn't make any ad revenue off your viral video.
Exactly. It didn't matter much that they were stealing content back then. To be honest.
Gangnam
Never
Style.
mattered.
Gangnam Style.
Sure, they made no money to run all of their stuff on E-Bomb World. Oh man, that's so crazy. Albino Black Sheep is really old too. Can't believe you mentioned that.
I've never,
Real
I've heard of
ABS.
it. I've never been there. I went to E-Bomb's World.
You ever
though.
been to Albino Black Sheep?
Yeah.
Albino Black Sheep was better than E-Bombs. Or Albino Black Sheep. So E-Bombs World had a lot of like YouTube viral video style things, like
Yep.
funny YouTube video style things.
Right.
Albino Black Sheep was sort of a midway between like E-Bombs and Newgrounds, where
Oh, okay.
they had a lot of animations on Albino Black Sheep.
Oh, Newgrounds. Oh gosh, that was such an amazing site when I used it. When I was like 15.
Newgrounds
That's
back
where
in
it
the
was
days
at.
where you could actually like make money as an animator.
Right.
Oh really? Well, I know there was a lot of stuff happened with Newgrounds. I know one of the very first games that became a game from Newgrounds. What was it called?
Probably the
Lots of
tanks,
flashes.
tanks or worms, something like that.
It was like it was like one of the very first indie games that I knew about.
There's so many. There's so
Yeah,
many
there's
Flash
tons.
games that were on Newgrounds. Like there were great ones like Stick Arena that had like tons of
Salad
replay.
Finger Hands guy. Shoot.
Yeah, Salad
It was
Fingers
a-
animation. That's an animation. Salad Fingers. Did you
is
know how
set
much
in
Salad
Flash,
Fingers
though.
there are? There's a lot of Salad Finger episodes that if you remember
there?
that.
No,
Yeah,
I
there's a
don't- I
lot. You
only
can
know-
find them all on YouTube now.
Really?
Oh, is it really on you? I guess it makes sense if you.
Yeah, like
there
everything's
is.
on
Oh,
YouTube
wow,
now, but
okay.
there's a lot of Salad Finger episodes.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, time for you to
I
catch up
only
on
saw
Salad
the one.
Fingers.
What was he had a rusty spoon in his hand that he was like.
Yeah, I like it
rubbing
when the
on?
red waters come out.
Man, that's so old. Does anybody in chat know this? Anybody? 9Gaga also, by the way. Good job there, Foggy Chaos. 9Gaga. All right, who was on 4chan before 4chan blew up a van?
Before 4chan blew up the
Yeah,
van.
Before it blew up the van.
4chan talks about me every once in a while.
Did I do that? That's nice.
Yeah.
call
For the
you-
One Piece stuff, they talk about me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, man.
Because you are the only person who plays Binding of Isaac. Yeah, I think something like Binding of Isaac came from Newgrounds. You're the only person who plays One Piece.
Binding Isaac was originally a Flash game. Yeah, it was also
Was
on
it?
Newgrounds.
Oh my gosh. No, there was
But the
another
Binding
game
Isaac,
though.
Binding Isaac was a late game. That's not even like
Yeah,
that's
it was
like
more-
late Newgrounds. Not even like original Newgrounds stuff. That's late era Newgrounds.
I've also played on Congregate. That's kind of where I went to after Newground.
Is that Salad Finger
Congregate's
guy?
Very nice. Salad Finger? Oh, you put it up on stream?
Yeah. Pull
Yeah.
up his stream now. Now I gotta
See
wait.
it.
Salad
Remember we
Fingers.
used to be able to use
Probably.
Theme? Yeah, that's Salad
Yeah,
Fingers.
Salad Fingers.
Right on. There you go.
Do you know
It's a lot
that
of
one?
stuff
That's
on-
a really weird, strange one.
I hadn't ever heard of that one. No.
I mean, it's not even worth watching, I would say.
Is it
Well,
funny or
James Dill
something?
we're talking
Was it
about.
South? Was it like South Park or
I
something?
wouldn't like it's
don't
like
know
a
if
kids
it's-
show.
Is it a kid
Like
show?
I'm sure Ash would like it.
Ren and
I think
Stimpy.
Ash definitely knows about it. Ren and
Yeah.
Stimpy, maybe. There's not a lot of dialogue. It's really creepy and weird. I don't know why it's popular.
You just gotta watch it, man. You just don't understand.
Yeah, you just have to
alright?
accept it for
You're,
what it
you're
is.
just
It's
too
not-
old.
too old.
Maybe.
It's not
I don't know.
necessarily
Too old.
good. I mean, look at the art. Like, it's not incredible art. Kind of creepy funny. Yeah, that's it.
Right.
Well, it's exactly. He's salad fingers, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want my salad fingers. I want my happy tree friends. I want
Oh,
I
man,
want
Happy
all
Tree
those.
Friends. Are those
I
originally
want-
from Newgrounds? Those aren't.
I want my
aren't they?
Bernadettes. I want my clock. I want my clocks faces. I want my clocks.
Oh, I just. You have to burn the rope. How about that one? That's an old one.
Yeah.
You have to burn the
I
rope.
know you have to burn rope isn't even that old.
I guess it's
That's
not.
that's also like new era Flash.
new
game.
era
That's
game.
like you have to burn a rope. I think if I had to guess was like 2007.
2008, March 31st, 2008.
Oh my god, I'm
You have
so
to burn the
close.
rope. You were close, yeah. Yeah, that's on Concrete as well. I think I actually played that one on Concrete and not on Newgrounds.
I have a review for You Have to Burn the Rope on my Zynga blog.
Do you really? You have a
Yeah, I
review for
do.
the you have
I
to
have a
burn the
review
rope.
for
Did
You Have to Burn the Rope on my Zynga blog.
Does it say that? Oh my God, you're zing.
Yeah.
Does it say you had to burn the rope in your review? Oh my gosh,
Yeah, you do have to
that
burn
is
the rope.
so old. Do you still have your MySpace too?
Yeah,
Oh,
sir.
I think I had one.
I didn't go out and
Oh,
delete that.
I think my MySpace might be still up. Zynga. Oh man, I hadn't been on there in forever.
Nuna was not Newgrounds. Nuna was like E-Bombs World stuff.
Numa. Oh, I think I found Numa for Newgrounds, but I'm not sure where it came from.
Maybe, but like Newgrounds stuff that is Newgrounds are mostly like animations, like Flash animations and
Yeah,
games
Flash.
would be Newgrounds stuff.
That's what I would say. Oh, it's stick death, man. Stick
Yeah,
death's killing
Stick
each
Arena.
other. Stick Arena, yeah.
Or in all these stick animations.
Every stick
We went
animation
from
ever. Oh, there's also
Stickmen to
stickdeath.com.
clocks. Yep.
There you go. Burn the rope. Get that one right. You have. Is that
Burn
burn
the
the
rope.
rope, or you have to burn
tree
the
friends
rope?
on the stream.
Oh, nice
You have
happy
to burn the
tree.
rope.
You have to burn the rope.
That's
no,
the wrong
not
burn the rope.
That's the app game. You have to burn
Yeah,
the rope
yeah.
is literally a 1 minute long game.
Don't tell him what it's about. Don't tell him what you have to do, Zenigami. The
Spoiler.
entire thing. It's actually a really well done game too. It looks really nice. It handles pretty well for what handling is necessary in it, and
Yeah,
it
you go
could be
after
like a
back-
full-fledged game. It's kind of a
Back
joke.
in those
on it.
days, there's so many good animators that could
doing
actually
it for free?
get
Yeah.
money
They were
from
just,
their
they were
animations.
just doing
No,
a Newgrounds stuff.
no, you make animation money off Newgrounds.
Oh, did you?
Before they changed the algorithms to make you less money.
No, as they always do. They never
Yeah,
make the
X-Gen
algorithms
Studios.
better for you, unless you're a vlogger on YouTube. Then they that's really all they've done. They've only
Vlogging
improved the
didn't
algorithm
exist
for you.
back then. Vlogging and YouTube didn't exist until
Tell it to PewDiePie. I think PewDiePie is like first post was in 2000.
God no. Whoa, what are you talking
Come
about? No, PewDiePie's Let's Play for the longest time, not even vlogging.
Oh, you're right.
And vlogging started on Something Awful forums. Come on, know the history of streaming. Something
Of
Awful
streaming.
forums.
There's
Let's
this dude
Play
named
started in
Justin.
Something Awful forums.
There's this dude named Justin, and
Justin TV.
I don't
yeah,
know.
that guy.
he had a television. I don't know.
No, this is before Justin TV, before
Yeah, way
YouTube,
before
before all that. Actually, I think YouTube might have been out already before. Yeah, YouTube definitely was out before Let's Playing got big.
Yeah, you could find the evolution of dance on YouTube before Let's Playing got big.
Evolution of
That
dance.
was a. You don't know that? Oh, come on. That's like the top video on YouTube for 4 years or something.
You know what the most viewed video on YouTube is?
Yeah, something from
Gangnam Style?
music.
No,
Gangnam Style, some music.
it's like a Russian kids cartoon.
No, what?
Yeah,
All right. If you don't know
Thank
this
you,
link,
Hank. Most
YouTube link, you're
viewed.
wrong.
YouTube video.
Evolution of dance. Oh. Okay. Oh, I saw that
Most.
a long time ago. There's.
Uh huh. It's still pretty funny. If you haven't seen that, worth a watch.
Oh, dang it. Oh, I'm so wrong.
Oh, is it?
My video is number 6.
Oh, okay.
Masha and the Bear.
It says 11 years ago, published on April 6, 2006, was Evolution of Dance.
Okay.
That's
Sure.
the-
There's
no.
the beginning of YouTube for you. For me,
Probably.
that's where I got YouTube.
man.
I'm trying to find their first vloggers on YouTube.
300 million. It doesn't even.
Looks like I think Badger and I are frozen.
Oh,
Are we
sorry. For unfrozen.
That or like I'm really interested in something on the bottom right, and you've been holding your mic for a long time.
Yep.
As
you
I
go.
do actually. Just rest. Mic rest.
Yeah.
And
I'm always doing the deal.
Come on,
Yep.
fix them.
Come on,
Come on,
man.
fix it.
It's fixed.
Come on, man.
It's fixed. It'll catch up.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I was fiddling around with OBS doing pics and stuff, so I was putting up the pictures as you guys were talking. So
Push the button, Clowntown. How did you break us so quickly, sir?
as quickly as as easily as
No,
I
we
unbroke
haven't had
you.
any commentary that I've had my first haircut in like 3 years, guys.
It was
Oh,
not
hey,
3.
congrats on the
Okay,
haircut.
number one, it's not 3 years.
It was like I mean I had haircuts.
Number one, it's not 3 years.
No.
Settle down.
I had someone else give me my first haircut in like 3 years.
Okay,
How about
so
that?
I was on
Normally I cut
stream
my own
watching
hair.
Ashley give you a haircut late last
Dang
year.
it. That doesn't count.
False.
That doesn't count because she is not a hairdresser. Okay, the first time I've had someone who was a qualified hair cutter cut my hair.
Do you need to be qualified for that?
You definitely have to be qualified for that. Yes.
I don't know. I think
want
if you're
you to-
Vietnamese, you just get to do it.
What?
Oh.
Two things.
You have to own your own place or know a Vietnamese person who owns a place.
What's very different now, your beard's gone, and what's very weird is I've never really noticed the shape of your upper lip, and kind of your this area right in here. So that's all I've really been looking
Clowntown
at
often looks at people's upper lips.
for the last 90 minutes. And
So he
two,
spent like
I do like the Superman curl off the front.
That's just natural.
Yeah,
Superman curl. You're right. Oh my god, it is the Superman curl.
it is Superman
it
curl.
took him like forever to get the shading on his upper lip right.
The shade. I had a what the shading? I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Napoleon Dynamite, man.
I see. I have not seen Napoleon Dynamite.
Not seen Napoleon Dynamite.
not
Oh
watched
my
it.
goodness, look at you.
Oh my god, it is the Superman curl. I'm totally going from that from now on, Clowntown. I think I
Yeah.
could do it a little bit better even.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. That was total accident.
right.
The Superman curl.
Let's see.
What's
what-
Superman's real name? Clark Kent?
Whoa, Jesus, dude, don't
Don't
out him
tell
like
everybody.
that. Whoa.
Yeah.
Just apply bullet and cut. Oh man.
Spoiler.
Bullet haircuts though.
All right, there we
I
go.
don't trust you anymore. You're not
Now
the same
we're gonna
person.
find his family.
There it
Look
is.
very different. Clowntown, what are you doing?
So that's the Christopher
Superman?
Reeve who really did grab that curl and just kind of pull it right
Twist
down.
it up.
Right
Bruce
down
Wayne
to the
is
center.
Superman. I knew it.
No, look at this. It
Oh
just
yeah, he really.
comes
That's
down.
an older Superman, huh?
Right, but
Is that the
yours comes
Superman who
down
got
here.
paralyzed?
His comes down. He's got a part coming down here, and then his curl goes the opposite direction. Your curl kind of goes the same way as a part.
Interesting. See what
See
you're
that?
saying. Sure, yeah. Whatever.
Look at those dreamy eyes.
Here.
How good was
Superman's-
Christopher Reeve? Look at him.
Oh yeah.
Such a
Get some
stud.
blue contacts. I wonder if streamers who have blue eyes are just straight up more successful than streamers who have brown eyes.
Why? Just
'Cause
because
that-
they're white?
Because
I see.
what?
No, I get it. No, it's fine.
I don't think you know how
That's
to
fine.
connect.
No, like whatever.
No, that's you. Anybody can have blue eyes. You don't have to be a certain
I
race
also
to have
think
blue
that the
eyes.
blonde hair, blue eyed streamers generally do better than other people.
Do
out
they?
there.
That I mean, that's
yeah,
I'm
I think
asking
they've got
right
the
now.
superior genes.
They have the okay, so their
superior
Aryan
streaming
genes make
genes.
them more popular to look at.
It's almost
I mean,
like almost like you're talking about some sort of final, like a permanent solution. I don't know.
Final countdown.
I don't
Oh
think that's
my
what-
goodness.
I don't think we're done. Okay, look, I'm just curious. You know, people already say women streamers make more money, but I mean, if you're just beautiful, I mean, PewDiePie's obviously been very successful. He's beautiful by some people's. Didn't know Foggy. What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
What are you
Hitler
talking
never
about?
said anything like that. That blue eyes and blonde hair was the way to go. That's why he's gonna go me wear
So-
shorts.
So talking about like girl streamers, talking to a lot of them and just going off of like how my own and based off of their experiences with Twitch, girl streamer, assuming webcam on and all things like how good you are in general at streaming, like how often you talk and stuff like that, interactivity and quality are the same. A girl streamer will have a much easier time getting those initial viewers and getting more viewers to visit just by clicking on them to
Yep.
see them.
Yep,
But
we-
they have a
we
much
agree on
harder
that.
time maintaining higher numbers and being taken seriously.
100%.
That's basically the conclusion that we've come to on the show previously too. Though there is some advantage at starting, you have a issue with retention.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So Badger's, there was an infamous stream early on where someone came into Badger's chat and said, "Girl streamers are more successful," or something like that.
It's
And
pretty well set me off pretty quick.
and set him off.
to an
And the
tirade.
and the next 4.5 hours was Badger going, "We're stopping Terraria. We're going to the web. It's a web
I think I was
search
actually
now."
playing Rocket League at the
Yeah.
time. Got triggered
And
while playing Rocket League.
Stop. He got triggered so hard, and he went to. He said, "Look,
Absolutely
look,
triggered.
top 100. How many girl streamers are here? Top 100. Look, what? Where is it? Where is
So,
it?
we used Social
51.
Blade at the time. I was
51 is
using-
the first girl
the first
streamer.
stream was
Anyway.
51.
Oh man.
I think we found 2 female streamers in the top 100 as
Yeah.
far as Social Blade was concerned.
Right.
I mean, maybe by viewers, but how about by donations?
Yeah, see, that's impossible to track.
What
that
do we
was the
sort
next
by
conversation.
donations? How,
Yes.
what would
Right,
that look
so-
like?
So
Yes.
when we boil it down, what we really want to know is how much money did
Right.
you make from streaming?
Right.
How much did you take home after expenses and all that
Because
stuff?
I mean, if you give her enough money, it'll help cure her depression.
Right. Well, hey, that's a game for a lot of people. That's just not just girls. Everybody plays that game. Oh, I had this thing happen. I'm very sad. I have this goal because
Right.
I'm sick. There's a lot of sympathy that can be put on stream and
That's
tried
funny.
to be used to milk people.
So
I don't think
Look,
that's
Mia
female
Khalifa's stream was
only.
just an IRL stream, man. She although porn star, it's just regular stream.
right.
Yeah,
See,
sure.
those other girls are milking it way harder than she was.
Right.
I don't think there's anything wrong with milking it, man. If people give you money, then they wanted to give you the money. That's
Yeah.
how I
no,
feel like it.
good on the booby streamers. Power to them, man.
Yeah, for real.
Right.
I would 100% be a booby streamer if I could, and I would feel no remorse.
Yep. Yeah. Badger already has
I
his
never
bra
showed
picked
my
up.
boobs on stream.
Right. Hey, so
Don't mention it.
yeah, don't want. Yeah. I don't know why you guys did just drop that immediately. So
Blow that off. Well, it was kind of hard to drop, man.
Well.
Like, damn, there's some pepperonis on stream that I didn't necessarily want to see in my
Right.
life.
is there a way to delete that clip? So
No, the clip is clipped now. We can't, even if we own the channel, we can't delete the clip.
all right.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, can we?
All right. Show me how to do
I
that.
don't-
Off air. Show me how to do that. So
Tell me-
so there was one infamous Sunday where
I'm a
I
closet
got
cam girl.
I got depressed because I had okay, it was like a Sunday, I think. Badger did a 7-hour stream, did something incredible.
Yeah.
Just 7
Yeah,
hours.
I did speed run or something. Awesome.
Speed run, awesome, world record, busted his butt, did a great stream.
Super tired,
funny,
sweating in my chair.
funny, getting his
So
getting his
funny.
deal. Hosted
Does
into
anyone
me.
really care about Terraria speedruns anyways, though?
They do.
I think a lot of people.
Oddly
actually,
enough,
yeah.
oddly enough, like his best numbers.
Oh no, you weren't
Yeah.
at AGDQ. You weren't at SGDQ. What are you talking about?
No,
What's
no.
Terraria
We could be
SGDQ?
now. They
Badger's
have
Badger's
updated
best
things, and
numbers
we actually
ever.
could be.
Badger's best
for
numbers
sure.
ever.
The best I've ever
Terraria
done
speedrun.
in 850 days of streaming has definitely been during Terraria speedruns.
Yep. And then
You can win Terraria. I can win Terraria.
Yeah, you
guys
can't.
haven't seen me play Terraria.
You can't. Badger. This man can.
I
100%.
can.
100%.
Oh, Ymir wishes, ally. I've done everything that Ymir has done
Plus.
in expert mode.
Plus.
Plus.
Hardcore.
10 plus 10.
Yeah. Plus 10.
10-year-olds care. See? Shotix says 10-year-olds care about Terraria.
Right. Right. And so Badger has this awesome stream coming into me. I have a great
Sorry, say that
fantastic
again?
stream.
Say that part again?
Badger has a great stream.
Uh-huh, then.
Hosted into me.
No, you said it different. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Busted his butt. I don't know.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Coming into me. All right,
So-
go ahead.
Ah,
Ymir wishes he was cooler, ally, man.
Yeah. Hosted into me. I have a fantastic stream. I get you're exhausted after we talk afterwards. You're exhausted. I'm I'm in sweat. A lot of laughs or
okay.
whatever.
Badger came into you. You guys had a great time.
Sweaty.
You're both exhausted. You're sweaty. You're
Yeah,
hot.
that's after I'm done, I'm fairly exhausted. Very happy with my performance. I think we got a handful of followers and like $11 that I was stoked about. I was stoked. Just a $1 tip, and 2
$11,
fives,
yeah.
something
See,
like that.
I think I
going.
made the same as you that day.
We're doing great. We're doing our thing. This is
All
this
right.
is finally
Ymir,
starting
the
to
guy
take
from
off.
Attack on Titan.
I browse into another girl streamer who was probably a 7.5, 8.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, okay.
No chat interaction. Playing some RuneScape somewhere. Playing RuneScape.
Oh yeah, RuneScape. Woo!
Doing-
hype.
Those are the streams, man.
Doing nothing.
God, I hate
doubled both of our viewers, and just had $20, $10, not the same dude either. $20, $10, $5, just all this money, and in the 11 minutes I watched, probably cleared like $270 of just straight tips, and I'm going, I don't know why. That's it. I'm done.
There are people. There are people
I'm
with
out.
just dog webcams that make more money than you do, man. Just get.
That's just
get
how it
good.
is.
Up your quality.
I
Yeah.
think it's consistency, honestly.
Just
Yeah.
go back in
Be here
time,
all the
start
time.
streaming 7 years ago, and you'll be way
Yeah.
better than you are now.
Early adopter advantage is kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Kind of a big deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're starting the game right now, you're a couple years too late. The
I hear
biggest-
mobile anime games are really hot right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, I do hear that.
Right.
You got to get into a niche that no one has covered, like One Piece Treasure Cruise, maybe,
Yeah.
or something like that, to really get in good.
Do you know
Yeah,
how
it's a
much
time
money those
machine.
losers give me? Ugh, what a bunch of like
harsh.
sheeple.
Watching
They
your
just give me
YouTube,
so
Yes.
much money to
subscribing
spend
to you
on
for
that
$5
silly
a month.
little mobile game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I've
Silly
definitely
little
not
game.
spent like $4,000 on that game.
Oh my God, have you actually spent money on? I mean, I guess it makes sense.
It might be more than 4,000.
Jeez.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, if you work at a job and you need to get there every single day, so
Sometimes you gotta just get on your knees and just buckle down.
you gotta,
unbuckle
you know,
down.
if
Gotta
you
bring
have,
your
you
knee
just gotta
pads.
buckle down. You gotta buckle your pants. Or I don't know. But but I mean, if you had to invest in a better car to go get this, to go somewhere and get some money, or you had to invest in a suit because your new job required a suit, and kind of all your investments, you were going to make X amount a year, several thousands of dollars per year. 4,000 may not seem like a big investment, or you had to invest in like a new, you know, I don't know.
Well, like my favorite
New
part
tools.
of
Addicted to video
spending
games.
$4,000 is to make $4,000 to go minimum wage.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There you go.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
No, I don't think there's. I think you can a lot of the times, like especially if you're buying like a program or something, like you want to buy Photoshop or something like that.
Right.
You can usually
Oh,
convince
buy
yourself.
software.
Yeah. You can usually convince yourself if you really need the software and you don't want to go to piratebay.com.org. Actually, I think I don't know, and download it from there.
What's that?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe someone should Google it.
Don't Google it. Don't Google
The
it.
pirate? No. I mean, what is the NSA going to watch you for downloading stuff? They got other things to worry about. Okay.
No,
And if you don't live in America,
you
don't
should
matter.
you should learn to trust your government.
You should definitely.
That's what
trust
I
your-
always say.
Yeah, into the microphone. Wait, why do you have?
I
to
also
say-
think net neutrality should be removed.
Don't say that. Don't.
No.
Well, actually, no.
Okay.
Wait, don't
I
say
had
the
this.
Opposite.
I had this exact conversation.
Look, man, the internet is expensive. In order to give us faster speeds, they need to be able to charge us different prices for it, okay? You guys don't understand what it's like to be a small indie internet provider like Comcast.
Wow.
Like
yeah.
Comcast?
Which one? Name me
Yeah.
a small independent internet provider.
Well,
So, did you guys see the tweet Comcast made that said they support net neutrality?
Oh, did they really?
what?
Yeah.
Foot.
False.
My foot.
This
Largest
Comcast
news.
tweet says, we support
Provider.
net neutrality.
Even though net neutrality is inherently against our business model, we definitely support it. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Surely
look, it
not.
does. July 12th, Comcast supports net neutrality on the Internet Day of Action. I don't know what they did to
See,
support
Comcast supports net neutrality, guys. It's
Uh-huh.
okay. They're cool. They're fine.
it. Yeah,
They're
Comcast.
friends. They're
Twitter.
cool. They're hit with it. What's up, my fellow kids?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
The interesting thing about that is 2000. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Let me get that image up there. Comcast net neutrality. So, two of the smartest people I know, and one of
Yeah,
the
we're
smartest
right here.
congressmen I know, Trey Gowdy, are all anti-net neutrality. I did not understand. I did not have a moment to understand all of their arguments pro or against, but I thought it was just a foregone conclusion that this thing was net neutrality was everybody except for a few jerk faces who want to do a monopoly, right? So anyway, there's your
Of course,
tweet.
it also depends on who's paying you.
Right. I'm sure there's some arguments to be made for why not having net neutrality would be a good thing. Maybe certain customer services would go up. The people who could pay extra money to get where they wanted would probably have a better experience, but the people who don't have extra money would have certainly a worse experience.
Yeah, there
I
you
mean,
go.
they've already gone to Netflix and told Netflix that they need to pay more money because Netflix is taking up so much bandwidth.
Right, so much bandwidth,
it's
right.
not even a slippery slope argument that, hey, well, maybe they'll do it, but really they're doing it so they can do this. They've already
doing it
done
now.
It's already too late.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They definitely are doing it now.
They're
For
doing
sure.
it now.
There's
already
no
trying
slippery slope. It's already happened.
They're already trying to get on that bandwagon to like, okay, this site is not allowed, no more, because it's breaking some law or against something. We're going to slowly X out certain sites that we don't like, and if you want them, you have to have a premium package, and then we'll let you through to them. That's
Right.
the intention, right? That's the business model they want to build. Because it's nice to be able to charge things, to charge extra for things.
You got to get that Comcast blast.
You basically want microtransactions in your internet.
Yeah. I don't know,
Yeah.
man. It's they are doing that today. Let me see. Comcast.
They're
net
voting on it
neutrality
today,
too.
are they?
No. I mean, they're doing that whole quote extortion thing of,
Right.
hey, you need to pay.
Quote.
You need to pay some
Yeah,
more.
definitely extortion. That's exactly what it is. But as like a business, I'm not necessarily mad that a company has been given the ability to have such a high monopoly, such a strong monopoly, and take advantage of us. I'm not mad at Comcast. Okay, I understand where they're coming from, where they want all the money. Foggy asked, that's a good question, Foggy. I'm sure that's the largest use of bandwidth in the world. I would guess.
Oh yeah.
Netflix is pretty huge.
Well, no, we were talking
believe-
about Pornhub. So
Do you think Netflix uses more than pornography?
Yes.
No way. Pornography is
And
the
Netflix
most
Netflix has
ingested.
very high bandwidth usage because of the how large file size their videos are when they're streaming.
high def.
There is no way that
Yeah.
Netflix is using a higher quality size than the 1 hour porn that you can.
Well,
go get right
1
now.
Are you
hour. What
watching
do you
all
guys?
1 hour
What do
of
you
that?
guys?
Like, how often-
Triathletes or
Yeah.
something? 1 hour.
I'm just saying,
if you
like-
watch one episode of Netflix, that's enough of that's also equal to your Pornhub porn usage, unless
Why?
you're like just feeling like marathoning it.
Well, I mean, it
And how many
depends on
people
who
just
you
sit-
are. I mean, I don't watch Netflix
when was
ever.
the last time you went on like a
Okay.
4-hour porn binge? And when was the last time you went on like a 4-hour
no, 2 weeks ago
Netflix
maybe.
binge?
Okay, I don't
Well-
watch Netflix. I would sooner do a YouTube binge. If I watch something on Netflix, I'm only watching it with Ashley, and only because she wants to watch it. I don't use Netflix whatsoever. So I'm probably a bad example.
Do
for
you
this.
have Netflix?
I do not have.
I do.
I
I do.
not have
So
Netflix.
you don't count.
I do.
I can go get Netflix.
If you don't use Netflix, your how much you use Netflix doesn't count.
Well, then your argument that Netflix uses more internet because people use it more than porn falls through because I don't use Netflix.
Badger and I
Yeah,
were
we don't
talking
have to,
about.
we don't have to argue about this.
Well,
We
Badger
are
and I.
arguing about this.
Yeah. See.
no,
this,
I mean like
that's
like
the show.
you can just look it up. It's on the internet. Like,
Look, I'm just saying that porn is why the internet was invented. Okay, pornography is the most traded substance on the planet.
I'm not talking about how often it's used. I'm talking about bandwidth usage, which is completely different. Because like if I watch porn every single day,
Yes, what you do.
maybe
Lots
which
of people do.
it would also be the same as like 1 or 2 shows on Netflix. That's it. Like I have to watch only one show on Netflix.
So
like
you're saying
a
watch time
week or
is the
two.
most important factor for bandwidth.
I mean, like naturally yes, because
Sure,
Like-
no, I buy that. Sure, quality and watch time are probably the top 2 things. I'm saying people probably watch a lot more porn than you think they do. Okay,
no,
Well,
I
that's where I'm at.
don't
I'm
disagree.
sure you can go to
Well,
locations where porn is being played 24/7. In fact,
I mean, I
No,
think it's
that's
easier than that.
traffic.
I think it's easier. I think it's easier than that. I think there's more. There's 2 spheres. One
who
is
does it?
one of them is
This guy.
the
This guy knows.
people who have Netflix only. Another sphere is who have porn only, and then there's
Okay,
the
right.
overlap zombie. There's
We're making a
overlap
Venn
purple in the middle, right?
diagram here.
Little Venn
We're
diagram,
making a
right?
Venn-
here's
I think the
2000
circle of Pornhub is way bigger
No.
than the circle of Netflix.
We don't
I agree.
have to think, guys. It's internet. There's stats on everything.
Oh,
here's
hit us with it.
2000.
Okay, great.
All right, good.
Here's end of 2015.
Is this
where
a virus
Netflix
right here?
Is
It's the
37%.
virus.
Netflix is 37%. YouTube is 18%. This is end of
I
2006.
don't see Pornhub
Or
on
end of. No, it's not. It's under other.
Mm-hmm. I have trouble.
And even if it was, even Pornhub was the entire
Exception.
25.4%. That's still less than Netflix, because
Oh, interesting.
like
I thought that was BitTorrent. BitTorrent uses 2.7% of internet bandwidth. That's interesting. It's a very low number.
You guys have to think about how large file sizes are on Netflix. Netflix, and also when YouTube does their algorithms, they're going for lower quality, faster speed sizes than Netflix, because that's also, by the way, why YouTube's ads are normally higher quality and don't take loading, whereas like their video will. Like, you ever notice that you're watching, you open a video, the ad will load instantly and it'll be like high quality, 60 FPS right away.
I don't watch.
And
Netflix.
then you get into the
We've been
YouTube
over
video.
this. Wait, you have ads on Netflix?
On YouTube, we're talking about YouTube's ads, where YouTube's
use
ads
AdBlocker.
are higher quality than the actual video, and the ads will load instantly, whereas the video will sometimes take a little bit to load.
Do you not
and
use
might
AdBlocker
buffer in between.
True.
Your YouTube's?
As a content creator,
Yeah, I fully support you using AdBlocker.
yeah, no, I use AdBlock, but I'm saying, it doesn't matter. I use AdBlock because I have my
Who watches
music playlist.
ads?
Yeah.
I
Hey,
use AdBlock because I have my music playlist on
Let's-
YouTube, so
let's
I
all
have to have
just-
AdBlock, or
okay.
else I have
Yeah,
like
that'd be really
going
nice.
on
let's
my
all
music
just
playlist while
come
streaming.
down. Let's all just come down from Mount Pius and admit we all use ad blockers here. Okay.
I use AdBlocker
yeah.
for everything. Hello. I swear by AdBlocker. You should use AdBlocker too, for lots of reasons. One, it makes things safer for you. Browsing the internet will be much safer if you have AdBlocker.
Yeah.
You go to a malicious site, usually AdBlocker will help you out and prevent you from clicking on something that you don't want to click
I
on.
guess so. Is porn other?
That's number one.
in this.
Number
in this
two is
thing,
ads suck.
Yeah, it's under other.
Porn is under
Okay.
other.
So
I'm
Alright, so
going to
back
do
to
research
my-
into this. I'm not going to bring in research right now. I'm not going to sit here and like
Yeah. So hang on,
type in
hang on,
and find-
Benj.
but next show, I'm looking into this.
Okay, good.
Because porn is important.
It is.
Okay. You
totally,
block it. I'm
totally.
using block
Like
also.
we're not talking about traffic. We're talking about bandwidth,
Right.
which is different because
Okay.
Google
Right.
has Google clearly has the most traffic of any site ever.
Right.
But
Right.
they definitely are not the most bandwidth because whenever you Google something, it's just text.
Right.
Right.
And
They have a
Googling
very
with
low
text-
bandwidth, in fact.
Right.
Yeah, Googling with text is shorter than like a 5-second YouTube video. But anyways, so the reason YouTube's ads are higher quality and load faster are because of how the YouTube system works. Because they have so many videos being intaked per minute. They have
Right. Uploaded.
how many hundreds of hours per minute uploaded?
You have like
that-
24 hours a minute uploaded or something
Psychotic.
like that?
No, it's
wait,
hundreds.
hundreds per
Hundreds.
minute.
Hundreds of
Hundreds per
hours
minute.
a minute?
Yeah,
per
you can put it
minute?
zero, 240 hours per minute, something like that.
Yeah, it's psychotic.
That they have to the servers that they use and how they encode the videos that a user uploads is different from an ad uploaded to their ad servers. So they actually have different servers that they use to show you an ad video and a different server that they use to show you the regular video that you watch.
Right.
Sure, that makes sense.
So that's why, and that's also because they know that their ads are going to play at one setting, at one frame rate, and it's already on their one server. Whereas like the YouTube video that Joe Schmo uploaded, they don't know anything about that. You're like, okay, now they have the different video options, and then they have to have the different sources that they're going to be playing from. So that's why the YouTube ads load instantly, and your uploaded video does not. And then also how they encode it is different because their ads, they want to have high quality encoding for the top quality, for that way the people who pay for the ads can get the best looking ads, whereas Joe Schmo's YouTube video just needs to be YouTube quality.
Right.
Which is lower than Netflix quality, which is also why Netflix can put higher quality stuff that loads as fast or just as fast as YouTube videos. Because Netflix does the same thing as YouTube's ad service, where Netflix has one ingest server where they have their videos uploaded, and so Netflix is going to be playing at
And their format is
only
always the
a
same,
few
and their
qualities.
frame rate is always the same. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yes. So that's why
Okay.
Netflix can give higher bandwidth even for the same amount of usage. Like if you watch an hour of Netflix, it's going to be higher quality and larger size download than an hour of YouTube.
I don't know about you, but I watch my YouTube videos in 4K, 60 FPS.
False. Fake
I mean,
news.
4K YouTube videos.
Fake news.
Just saying.
Fake
saying.
news.
Yeah.
The bandwidth on that must be extreme. I have never watched a Netflix. I don't even think there's a setting for 4K. Well, maybe there
No,
is,
it's
I don't
just
know.
high def. You just click. It's high def, whatever that is, and then they throttle
Only
it back.
30 FPS on a movie. Not going to be 60 FPS. That's for
Right.
sure. That's
Right.
definitely important for bandwidth as well.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
porn. We're doing 3-dimensional porn now with
Yeah.
my Vive, and that I wonder how the bandwidth on that is. That's going to be crazy when people start doing that.
Yeah.
So few 4K
start.
YouTube videos. Yeah, no one makes. There's no reason to make 4K YouTube videos right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually view in 720, 60 FPS. That's usually normal for me. I don't usually do 1080
Yeah.
because that is too difficult on my bandwidth. Yeah. Are you watching on YouTube? What are you watching on YouTube, Badger? What's that band? Gorillas virtual reality new video they made.
Rick and
where
Morty?
You can watch it on your phone.
Yeah.
What?
No,
Rick
no.
and Morty. You can watch the new Gorillas video on your phone and then rotate. You look at different areas of the video.
Ah.
Yeah, it's really awesome. It's really great. There's a couple videos out there like that. You can watch them in a special quality. It's like 360-degree vision or something like that. It's really awesome, actually. If you haven't
Right.
tried those out, you definitely should. They're a bit of an experience.
That's cool.
I actually got
Yeah,
one
that-
in an ad.
All right,
and
I'm buying.
that's-
I'm
yeah,
buying
that
your
link-
argument, Zini. I'm down. Makes sense.
I'm on the fence. I'll look into it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some number crunching on this and find
Hey,
out.
man, this was my job.
This is. Oh,
I
really?
got paid to look for that.
You pay for
Yeah,
this stuff?
I work in
360 is
IT.
dope.
I work
It
in
is
IT.
cool.
I
Yeah.
work in.
I've seen a couple of those.
Tell me one other thing. Tell me about your parents. What businesses did they own? Because I think this is interesting. Zini.
So my family has had a sports bar. Well, we still have the sports bar. We still have a software practice management system for optometrists. We have several other software companies. We've had a cafe down in Montrose, which is a gay center of Houston. We've had an auto mechanic repair shop. We've had a strip club for a year.
Nice.
Which, oh man, don't
you holdings for the family
don't have a
strip
strip club.
Don't
Don't have a strip club.
No,
That's the only
you don't
of
have-
all of those. That's the only one you say no. Stay away.
Yeah, no, don't have a strip club. It's terrible.
Don't have a strip club? Is it really that bad?
Don't.
I mean, they are like a hot spot for illicit activity.
It's
But, I mean,
it's
you don't have to
it's
necessarily-
problematic.
I don't care about the shady customers, man. I don't give a shit about the shady customers. It's the
just
fucking
one.
strippers, man.
What's wrong with
Terrible.
that?
Like, you're in charge of drunk naked women. It's not good. It's
No, that
so
sounds
bad.
pretty great. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
not. You're not awarding me. If this is like a cautionary tale, why not to own a strip club? Being around attractive drunk women, that's your reasoning?
No.
Well, they're strippers. I never said they're attractive.
come on, they said- I
Right.
mean-
Yeah. So think
I
about
mean,
that.
yeah.
The amount of entrepreneurship in that family has to be just through the roof. Like I'm doing my own thing.
definitely.
Never going to sit in a cube. Never going to do. Not going to do
Never
the
gonna be sitting
traditional
on me.
path.
Yeah, man. We burn so many businesses down. Burn them all.
Good. There's no food. You have a restaurant opened or anything like that?
Cafe.
Restaurant like
So we
that
have
started-
the bar, the
Oh,
sports
right, okay.
bar.
Sports bar.
Aw,
We've had it for
okay, I
11
guess
years.
that's a restaurant, you're right. 11 years. That's awesome.
Nice.
Are you
Nice.
going to inherit that? Is this yours?
God,
Attract-
fuck no. I'm selling it.
Yeah. I'm out.
If my parents don't want it, I'm getting rid of it, man. I'm not
gonna sell it?
working with drunk people ever again.
Yeah, I don't
Fuck
think I would
drunk
like
people.
to own a
Get out of
bar
here.
either. It probably just it's
God,
terrible.
no.
I would
No,
hire
no,
a manager
no.
to run the bar.
You can't trust managers, man.
Manager thinks I
Terrible.
have definitely gone to a strip club sober. Okay, during leave from Iraq, I went to a strip club with my girlfriend at the time, and I was sober the entire time.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and there were some pretty strippers there.
I've also been once.
The before
One
and
time.
after makeup photos of porn stars? No, I have not. Why would I need
It's
to?
yeah.
that.
Beware.
Does it matter?
They're
Beware.
interesting. I've seen that.
Why is that?
I've seen it,
I
Red.
don't really like get into the life of the porn stars that I don't even know their names.
Yeah.
Let's keep it casual, okay, guys?
Yeah.
You gotta find a more wholesome business. Look, I'm basically an online internet beggar. Okay, that's
Yeah,
what
no, I
that's what
agree.
I've been doing since
See?
October.
That's exactly how I feel too.
Yes.
Online internet begging. That's what this is. If I drive by a person begging on the street, I'm like, I have that same job. That's exactly the job that I have.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
got customers, you got people to please, you got things to do, programming to have, but
Yeah.
you're still begging, kind of, sort of, basically.
Yeah, so this is why Badger's my partner. There's no two things that just happened, Zini. So this is why he's my partner here. One, he can be swayed by data. So
Yeah.
he's not so completely set in his ways. He'll argue, but
I
then
don't know. That porn uses a lot of bandwidth.
if
You know, I think- well,
but
like I said,
if
I'm
you
gonna
can
look
topple
into
it,
it. I'm-
if you
It
if you
seems like
can
I'm
topple
pretty
it,
wrong,
right?
but
if
I'm
you
gonna look
can
into it.
if you can topple him with data, he will come around on it. He will change his mind,
Yep.
no problem, and have no ego about
Very
it.
well.
And number two, completely honest about what he does. There's no there's no pomp and circumstance of any of that business.
I'm a really important guy, Clowntown.
Nope,
I'm
none of
really,
that.
really important.
None of that.
Let's say makeup is magic. Are we talking about makeup? Like what? Okay, I'm confused, Toaster.
Friendship is magic.
Friendship is magic.
friendship's
Imagination
magic,
is
man.
power. Friendship is magic.
Who were we? I can't even say. Even if I remember this name, there was one of our first conversations, Badger. There was someone who took a picture on Twitter that you and I looked at, and we went, "Whoa!" And we thought, "Oh
Whoa.
no, hang on,
Whoa.
makeup is sorcery."
I don't remember this either.
It was like one of our first conversations. I went, "Did you see that?" And you went, "Yeah."
Oh yeah, no, that's yeah, the Taiwanese beauty pageants.
No, not one of those.
Oh God.
Because
That's not about makeup. That's about body shape.
I went to
Those
Thailand
guys,
for a
those
thing.
guys make some magic happen.
They
I'm
definitely
not
make that
gay,
happen.
but
Especially
pretty
when the
boy's a
pants
pretty
fall
boy.
off.
I'm not gave it $20. It's $20. Yeah. So that's a famous shirt.
That's-
Oh my
all
God, look at you,
okay,
Link in
I'm
Ebon's
looking at
world.
this toaster,
Oh my
Ebon's world.
goodness.
Oh my God.
Before and after.
Why are we on this?
Yeah. They making money anymore?
Sure.
Before and
This
after
is
makeup.
this is literally
Of course they do.
slideshow.
Ads always makes money, man.
All right,
makeup is
last
magic.
thing I'll tell you about
Not that
that has Zini. You can tell me if this is good or bad. But
Roll.
every Thursday, I go into an In-N-Out Burger,
All right.
and I've done this for the past, I want to say, 4 months. I think I started in March or February, March, something like that.
All right.
And I order the same exact thing. The one rule is I cannot speak.
Do we have time
Why?
for this?
Yeah, we
Because
do.
he's a jerk.
And
Why?
but because we had one of these would you rather questions, and it came up that would you rather
Easy
lose
got me.
sight or speech or something, and the audience
Trap aren't
picked
gay.
Okay.
the audience picked
Trap aren't gay.
picked
Okay.
sight like a dummy, and I think it was one of the questions we
right.
failed.
Yeah, you
And
can text, man.
and right, so I go in there, and so every Thursday I go in there and I hold up my phone. And what I get are very, very different experiences. But
Man,
depending
Who's
on
our
Those
hero from last time? What was the, what was
Those
the
employees are gonna be really fucked with whenever you go up there one day and just order something. You're like, hey,
and the,
yeah, eventually
you-
it has to end
right. Eventually, it has to
at
end.
some point.
aren't you that mute guy?
Right. I've been doing it for 3 months, and I think it's closing into the end. And I was excited. Here, let me show. I'll just show it to you real quick on cam. So
Yeah, show
there
to
it
us.
is.
You couldn't find the picture for it?
Oh yeah. So there it is. I'll show you the viewers. But
Cheeseburger.
but essentially,
Cheeseburger,
it's this
please.
guy, and it just says, "There's my order." It says, "Sorry, voice condition." Let me see if I can find it. I bet you I can find it here.
I don't think it's really that necessary. It just,
Alright.
it
Oh,
just
I got
tells...
it. I got it. Here it is.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Sure.
All right, you got it.
It says, "Sorry,
You got it.
cannot speak,
Yeah.
voice condition."
Voice
And
con.
then it says quantity 1 cheeseburger, quantity 1 order of fries, quantity 1 large fountain drink because you serve yourself, and then quantity 2 ketchup packets to go, thanks. And I present this on my phone. I just hold up my phone. And I get various different different spectrum of responses. Some quit talking to me because I never say I can't hear. Some of them just shut down automatically, and they start doing hand signals with me, even though I never say anything
Right.
about hearing.
Well, you can't talk, therefore you can't hear.
A lot of them forget my drink. Some of them just freak out, and I gave me onions. One time they gave me 2 cheeseburgers, and I had to pay for them because I couldn't correct them. Many times they forgot ketchup. A couple times they brought it out to me on a tray instead of to go, so I had to sit there and eat. I did manage to do this twice through the drive-thru because they had a homeboy out there with an iPad, and I was able to do this.
Homeboy.
And do, and hold
Think
that out there
might
to
be
the guy.
racist. I don't think you can say
Alright.
that, Clowntown.
I can.
I think you can.
He was a boy. He was from home. Okay.
All right,
It's
yeah.
a homeboy.
He was from your home?
He was from
Was
home.
he your homeboy?
So the reason I bring this up is Avery, who is our hero. Avery is the hero of the bunch. She comes in. She says, "No problem, sir. Here, let me read this. Do this phone. Okay, I'll get you, and let me read this back to you.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Here's your drink. Order
All
number
right, you had a
21.
hero
Here we go.
last
Have a
time.
great
What was
day."
her name? What was the
Avery.
hero's name? I can't remember.
Avery.
Avery, right.
Avery.
So Triax says the same thing. He works in retail, apparently. I have throat issues and I lose my voice sometimes. Whenever I indicate I can't talk, people stop talking to me.
Yeah, they go
Right,
mute.
it's mimicry.
Correct. They
You
mirror.
mimic. It's a very
Right.
common thing when you're acting with other people. You mimic their
So today,
lack of voice, I guess.
Avery recognizes me, and she says, "Hey there," and I gave the wave, and she says, cheeseburger and fries, right? And I gave her a thumbs up, and I showed her the phone. She says, "Here, let me look at the phone." All right, enters it all in, and says, "Here's your drink. You're order number 21. Have a great day." And she knows she's not asking me questions, but she recognizes me.
Yeah.
And she says, "I'll get you taken care of." Avery for
Nice,
president.
nice. Avery for president, number 1.
Here's the
Make
thing.
Avery-
This week, the way I'm going to end it is that I'm going to wait until I get sick, because when I get allergy
week.
sick,
Okay.
my
You're
voice
predicting your own sickness.
goes dark and it gets raspy and it gets
So you
affected.
need to keep this lie going before you
Right.
tell her, like, whenever you guys get married,
Wait, are you
that
gonna
you
try to hit on
actually have
Avery
like this
now?
whole life.
no. Is that
Yeah.
when the next time I go in there?
No. That you're doing this all wrong. You gotta go deep, man. You gotta go for the long
Well, I
con. You
didn't
gotta
think we were
ask her
getting-
out. You gotta
getting
get like this
fake
whole
married,
second life with her.
Have a
yeah.
fake baby,
Yeah,
not a real
exactly. You
baby
gotta
that's
go
fake.
all
I
the
wasn't
way
going
in.
there.
Then
I was.
on
If
your
it was me, I would
deathbed-
have just gone in like, "Hey, I was
No,
doing a
this-
thing. I feel
yeah.
better now." Like I would have just cut
No.
it right then.
Then,
It'd
like,
be
on
over.
your deathbed, she's there. You guys are looking at each other lovingly in each other's eyes.
Well,
Wait, we've got
You
that.
hold her hand, and then you
Sorry.
pull her close.
No, this one.
And then you look at her and you say, "I love you." Or
Oh,
Right, last
then, that doesn't even give it away either. That's just
yeah.
Yeah. So
Like,
so
oh, Batman.
the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to have when I get like allergy sick or whatever, my
You're kinda
voice
trying to
goes.
fake
You
into it.
liar.
It affects.
Yeah, you're a big
Dirty,
fat-
filthy
You're
liar.
a big fat liar. Yeah.
And when I come up out of it, I'll start whispering, and then I'll gradually end it like that.
Okay. Or you need to go in here with a GoPro because
The reason why I bring this up today
propose.
is because I felt a little bit of
Okay.
sniffles and stuff. So
You
it
can
may
feel
be
your own
it may be
sickness
next week.
you can feel yourself getting sick.
No,
Yes, I can.
No.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I think
Oh.
I think I can feel myself getting
For
sick too.
sure.
Sick of you.
Yeah, for sure. I've split the audience on this
What?
as indicated by your reaction of you're a dirty liar or whatever.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
audience
Yeah.
is half the audience hates me for doing this, and half the audience
Yeah.
thinks I'm a hero.
Half of
Look,
it's really kind
I
of
think
rude.
it's fine. I think waiting until you're sick is just like, I don't
Yeah, I
think
think
that's
that's
gonna
un-
like
I
pan
don't-
out
I
as
think
well.
it's
I
unnecessary.
think you could definitely do like a better, more fun reveal than the waiting until I'm sick and have like a raspy voice reveal.
See,
You know what
just still-
is fun?
All right,
There's
give-
a YouTube video where
suggest.
an Asian guy.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen this. He went in his entire freshman
Yeah,
year.
he has a speech
No.
class, and he goes the entire public speaking class, something like that at college. And he goes the entire class with an Asian accent.
Right,
And it wasn't
really-
until his like the final presentation that he just speaks in a regular like American
And
accent.
he explains that he was faking it, and he's very eloquent, and he actually talked to some people who were his friends, and they freak out about it. It's a pretty good video actually.
Really?
That's basically what Clowntown's doing, but in a much smaller, much more lame scale.
Right. Well, okay. I'm not going to get married to Avery. I'm not going to ask her out.
You should
Nah,
definitely
no, you totally
ask
should.
her
You
out.
totally should. Yeah.
Definitely should.
Like 100% of people here agree that
I
you're
mean-
you're too far into this. Okay.
Statistics,
a
he got you.
You need a second life.
I need a second life.
Got you.
This
The
is
numbers.
you need your second life
second
as a mute guy who orders a cheeseburger, no
How
onions,
fast can you
fries,
expand
drink
your second
to
life?
go.
How fast can you be banned from? Wow.
Oh.
Clowntown, I'm glad you shared that with us. I'm very excited for the end of that.
Right.
Stay tuned, everybody, for that.
Yeah. I'll
I think
figure
it's
out some
all
way.
we
to-
got time for, though.
I
Yeah.
better not hear the end of this for years, man. I like the next time I hear about it, you should be having her on stream, and you should be like just mute. You're like,
No,
you're like, you have a
Chad's
talk
like, he
show?
can
How
talk,
do you
he
have a
can
talk
talk, and
show?
he's like-
And you're just sitting here, you're like,
Yeah.
you go like all in on this talk show episode that you show her, and it's just you sitting here and just like nodding to the other
Nodding.
Yep.
people, and just,
Yeah.
Funny.
yeah,
Thumbs
just as
up,
a talk
just
show host,
interacting.
you're just like,
Yep.
Typing.
Funny you should ask. Avery, come on in.
Wait, what? It's
Yeah.
so confusing. Gee,
Yeah.
he can talk now. All right, that's all we have time for. Zinigami, you're going to be streaming after this, right?
yep, I'm going back to
All right.
my stream again.
We'll host into it.
OPTC, One Piece Treasure Cruise, or you play something else?
Yeah, we're gonna play some of that, and then we're gonna play. I don't know. We're gonna play something else later today. I just started playing War for the Overworld, which is
Oh, that's interesting.
the like spiritual successor to that old game Dungeon Keeper.
Oh, really?
Ah.
Yeah.
Like Dungeon Keeper. Okay, yeah, I'm interested in this.
Yeah, Dungeon Keeper War for the Overworld it came out like 2016, 2015, and it's a spiritual successor to that. It's really
Oh,
good.
wow.
I like it.
It looks just like Dungeon Keeper.
Yeah, right. It's basically the exact same thing. You got all the same. You got the hand icon.
Oh, looks
You can
great.
possess one of your creatures. You can slap your minions to tell them to go to work and stuff.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of Dungeon Keeper.
Yeah,
I played-
it was
I played,
quite a good throwback.
Dungeon Keeper 3 was the one I recently played. One of the other Dungeon Keepers now, I'm not sure. That looks great, yeah. I'd be interested in seeing that. Cool, play that today. Content, you got anything before we're done here? Any other outro stuff, you guys?
Ash comes back in less than 2 weeks. So while he is out, we are doing drug running and smacking hoes and stealing cars and gunning down suckers in Grand Theft Auto 5.
In what? Are you doing
what?
RPG or are you just like
On-
just
on-
regular playing?
Online with my buddies, and a bunch of my subs are joining me, and we have
but
always have
but
a
are
good
you
time.
like a full RPG server?
He-
You're not,
he-
you're not
he didn't
full
answer that question
RPG,
at
man.
all.
I
Yeah,
cannot-
He asked you a question and you just like totally phased out from his question.
I cannot
it's
do
because
RP.
Clowntown hates RP. He can't stand
I
it.
can't do it. I
What?
can't do it.
Come on, man.
That's what
I don't know.
everybody
You should definitely full RP as a sheriff. That's how you do it. That's what like all the
I
cool
shot
kids
the
are doing
sheriff.
nowadays.
I can't bring myself to it. It's probably the best way to get viewers and all that, but I'm having too much fun with my buddies.
Do you guys not know Sheriff Eli?
I watched Sheriff Eli today. He's awesome. There's no one
Yeah,
else that
Sheriff
can be a
Eli's
sheriff
great.
better than him. He's fantastic.
Zenigami has a question for you. I'm sorry. Zenigami.
Uh-oh, frozen. Uh-oh. Did we freeze? They froze. Well, I think we're still alive. Did I freeze up? Stream check. Uh-oh. He's gone. He's gone. Ah! He's gone. Badger's gone. Am I still live? Stream check. Did I lose it? Uh-oh. I think I disconnected. Can you guys hear me on Discord? Uh-oh. 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 You guys live? They're still there? Uh-oh. Back? Nope. You guys still there?
Out you've ended the stream.
No. We're back, I think.
Are we back?
I think.
Don't pull your nips out again.
Don't put, yeah. All right. Stream
Are
check.
we back for real?
I can hear you now.
Stream check.
Wow.
I can hear you too.
Okay, good.
What happened?
Am I live? Oh, I'm frozen on stream too. Hang on, stand
I
by.
don't see anything on stream.
Let me refresh the page. I'm frozen at that moment. Oh, God. Yeah, that's what let's all do.
You're not back. Yeah, you're not back yet.
Yeah, I'm not back yet.
Soon TM.
All right, we'll do this. Stand by. Refresh. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God! Come on. Come
OBS says green.
Probably. Oh, I just got the live notification.
OBS says green.
Did you turn off and turn back on again?
No, it said green the whole time.
Well, you're not up. I mean, it's not a huge deal at this point.
Yeah, right.
We should just let Zenigami do his thing now because he's going back.
All right.
So whatever. This is like the only episode we don't have an outro, but it was a fine exit actually.
Yeah.
It was abrupt, but it was.
Yeah, if we all when we come back, we should all be doing. This is signing off. Okay, stretch. Yeah, okay.
Stress nips. Rub your nips.
All right. Okay. Well, let me sign off, and if where they can hear us, I don't think I'm back.
Just here, look. Just
No.
do a sign off, so that way you can put it on your VOD, because you're gonna upload it to YouTube.
As
Yes,
we
I am.
normally do.
Right.
As we normally
As I
do.
You're only 4 months behind, so come on.
Yeah, I will. Oh, yeah.
Clapjack.
Inside
Are we
baseball.
So,
Inside baseball.
In 4 months, when
Oh,
I
there
see
is-
this episode on YouTube,
No, it'll be there. It'll be there sooner.
Are we 4 months behind? Clown
you are 4
Town.
months behind.
We are. So, in Inside Baseball, Zini got on Discord and like rode my ass about our YouTube channel and how we need to get
Nice.
it upgrade. So
Good.
there you go.
I need to work on my YouTube channel too. I haven't been
anyway,
working on it in a while.
I'm now motivated. So I have a
Well,
really
yeah,
good
you know,
system
you
to do.
need to also like view it as a new visitor, because your layout is poopsie and is pretty terrible.
See, there you
So
go.
now we always appreciate your input. Always.
Oh man, this is why people pay me to tell them how to be a streamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense.
Look, Badger, for only $30 a month, I could teach you how to be as successful as I am.
Yeah, I don't think that I want to pay $30 a month.
I don't know if that's in the budget.
It's okay, I'll give you a discount, $29.99.
Okay. Oh yeah, pretty
Alright.
good discount. That's a 1% discount, 0.1% discount.
All right, let's wrap this up. All right, so thank you very much. We'll do this for
I'll
the
be back.
VOD. All right, thank you very
Okay,
much.
sure.
We will we'll catch you guys next time. Thank you very much for being here. Go to Zenigami, twitch.tv/Zenigami, twitch.tv/The Video Game Badger, just as it sound, and twitch.tv/Clowntown, my stuff. So thank you so much for being here.
You're the best. We love this show. We're here every week, every Thursday at this time, 7 p.m. CDT. Stay motivated, stay awesome, and remember, stretch.